You are listening to BL in the Air. My name is Shy,
And I'm Alex.
and this week we are going to talk about all of the GMM 2026 shows that just got released today. So we are going to go through all of them. It literally, like, for us, released like this morning. So we watched them all, and like we just want to go through all our thoughts and stuff. So yeah.
I can't
But
believe that the reporter that leaked that it was 36 shows and then it actually was 36 shows.
it is so many. It is like I kept watching trailers, and then I kept watching trailers, and then I was like, I'm only halfway through all the trailers. Like, yeah, it's absolutely absurd. Um, there are like no straight shows, which I thought was like so funny, but but yeah, I some of them definitely look pretty interesting, and then I would say most of them really blended together. So luckily, I took notes while watching. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
probably would forget some of these. But yeah, Alex, what's in the air with you first and foremost?
So I recently watched Lover Merman.
Yes. How was it?
Um, I gave it a 7 out of 10, which
Okay.
is on the low side for me, but it wasn't like the worst. I started at like a 6.5, so it ended on a high note.
Okay. Okay, that's kind of backwards for most Thai shows.
Yeah, I normally like start to dark point.
Yeah.
Um, but I think my biggest problem with it, so in a lot of shows where it's kind of a lore that's not common, you have to like set up the lore, right? Even something like
Mm,
vampires, you need to set up what direction you're going with it. Like, is
yeah.
sunlight a problem? Do they sparkle?
Yeah.
Um, like, is garlic an issue? You have to like set up the lore behind it.
Mhm.
And with the merman, they didn't set up a lot of the lore. Like it was like cool. They go in the
Oh.
water and they have to go in the water like once a month or whatever. And like so they set up a little bit of it, but not enough to make everything make sense. Like there's something that happens in like the very end that's just all of a sudden just is a thing. And I'm just like, where did that come from?
Okay. Does like the whole world know about mermen, or are they
No,
like in hiding?
they're in hiding.
Okay. Are they like H2O, where like they have legs and then they touch water and now they're mermen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like they have to go in the water every so often or they have like some sort of poisoning thing that happens.
They like
And
dry
the
out.
way it's some sort of poison thing, and the way they know that there's a poison thing is they like a tattoo shows up on their back, and they're not allowed to sleep with anyone when they have that tattoo.
What? Wait, what? What is this lore?
Right, right. And
Okay.
so like I'd say most of it is explained like right at the very end and like kind of hinted at whatever throughout, but like at the very end there's like this thing that happens with like this poisoning thing
Okay.
that just out of nowhere was a thing that could happen at some point. I don't even know how it happened. Like I think somebody got slammed into some coral or something and that's how he got poisoned. I don't know.
Okay.
Like I finished the show and I don't know.
Yeah.
Um and I watched that scene twice because I was like I missed something. I don't understand. And I still don't understand. Um
All
but
right.
yeah, I mean it was fun to watch outside of that. It was just I feel like it was missing some depth to it. And that was
Yeah.
probably my biggest problem with it. Outside of like the acting was fine. The
Mhm.
chemistry was fine.
Yeah, if you're going to do something like fantasy esque, you have to like do some world building there. Otherwise it just
hmm
like it kind of doesn't work.
Yeah. And I think that's where I struggled with it was like I like in the beginning, like you knew who was a mermaid and who wasn't a mermaid, but they weren't like doing mermaid things for like the
Okay.
longest time.
Oh, okay. So they're like, just take my word for it.
Pretty like you see them like I think maybe episode 1 go into the water and they do their mermaid thing and then like they don't go back in the water for like another like 7 episodes and there's only like 8 I think.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's hard to do like a low budget mermaid show because like you need those like tails
Yeah.
for more than
Which
like
I
a
mean they
day.
wore real tails. Like I saw some behind the scenes of them like practicing swimming and stuff in a pool with the tails and I thought that was really cool.
Hmm.
Um but yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
Wasn't
well,
exactly what I wanted out of mermaid. show.
Yeah. I love the concept though. Like it would be cool if that
Hmm.
became more of a thing. Like I would fuck with like a BL Aquamarine.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't the worst show I watched. I've definitely watched stuff worse, but I don't know that I'd necessarily recommend it.
Okay. That's so
There's
fair.
enough other stuff airing right now that I'm just like, watch that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. What about you? What's in the air?
Nothing. I don't even know. I feel like I've just been like busy. Actually,
Oh,
I got like a second job. So,
oof.
yeah, I know. So I've been like a little bit more busy. And I'm taking care of like so many people's cats. Like everyone's like, "Can you take care of my cat while I'm gone for Thanksgiving?" And I'm like, "Sure," cuz I hate my family. I'm kidding. That was a joke. But I'm not I'm not
God.
I'm not going home for Thanksgiving. I'm just staying here. So I'm like the resident cat sitter.
Yeah,
Um
that makes sense.
yeah. That was a joke. I feel bad. I didn't want to drive a couple hours to go home this year, so
Yeah.
um and then I'd have to find who's going to watch my cats then if the cat sitter's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I have been the one thing I have been doing and investing all my time. I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2, which
I
is a
haven't heard of that one.
game. It is made by the same people who made Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
So, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. So,
Mm.
it's like it's much much older. I think it's like 10 years old at least.
Oh.
But it's really good and I'm loving it. Cuz I Baldur's Gate is like probably my favorite game of all time. And like I wanted something like kind of similar, and there's nothing nearly as good, but this game it's pretty similar. It's just like it's a lot less like character story focus. Like you have your companions and they have their stories, but you can't like at least where I am in the game, maybe this will change later, but like you can't like romance your companions, or they don't really have like their approval towards you. Like you can they don't really give a shit what you do. Uh, but and it's much more combat. It's I'm so used to in Baldur's Gate like being able to talk myself out of so many situations, and in this game it is like straight combat, which I love. So, um, yeah, I love it for the maybe the one person who's played that game. I'm playing as Sibyl, and I love her. So, yeah, and my party is it's been pretty fun. I love. I'm like I'm like a witch, so yeah, I enjoy doing my little witchy things. Yeah. So yeah, I've been investing like all my time into that basically and reading a little bit and watching nothing. So yeah, after this like holiday wraps up, I'll have more time to like do things again. I just like I don't know, I just haven't really been in a mood to watch shows. Mm.
Sit on the couch and like in a ball and just listen to audiobooks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically me. Yeah. So
So,
anyway, but I'm excited about all these new shows. I think this
yeah.
definitely gives me like a kick to like, okay, man, I gotta really catch up on like the stuff from this year before
Yeah.
like any of this starts airing. Because if this starts airing before I'm caught up, I'm like too overwhelmed.
Yeah, and I feel like GMMTV is about to just dump a ton of shows on us too, because a lot of stuff's
Mhm.
either wrapped or getting close to wrapped, and it should start coming out slowly. I know the
Mhm.
new Ponpuin just started a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I forget what else is done or close to done, but like almost everything from 2025 has been filmed and or is filming right now. I think the only thing that hasn't like started some sort of production is Ticket to Heaven.
Yeah. And the Tainu show. I'm going through Tainu withdrawals, and I
Is that
know
the plain one?
the plain one. Yeah.
I think they've started table reading or something for that.
Yeah, but I don't think they've filmed anything, so
No, but table reading means it's coming.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and those two well I definitely want the Catholic Guilt show, but
yeah.
I literally been going through Tainu withdrawals, like I miss them so much.
Yeah. Well, they have like a cameo in a show, and then they do have a show
I know,
coming
I
up.
saw it started with that, and they literally made me think it was a Tainu show.
Yeah, I was so
And then it
confused because I knew it
wasn't.
wasn't.
I didn't know it wasn't. I was like, oh, yay, here we are. And then they're like, actually, fuck you. It's these other guys you don't know. And I was like, oh, okay. But then they came up
Yeah.
later as like in an ensemble. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll take it.
Yeah. So A Dog in a Plane, which is the one from 2025, they had their fitting day on the 20th, so 5 days ago. Um, which means filming should start pretty soon. So we'll get
Okay.
there. Because I knew they did table readings already, and usually after the fitting, it's like a couple weeks and they start filming. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that'll come out next 3 months or so. But yeah, I mean, there's so much I have to catch up on anyway. So
yeah, I've heard the Pon Puin show is great. Everybody has been giving Pon such a hard time for his character.
I know that like Thai people are really enjoying it because I think there's a lot of like memes and references that like you only Thai people would like pick up. So I'm like, oh yeah, it looks fun to watch, but I know like there's so many jokes that would just completely go over my head.
Yeah, I have a Twitter thread that has all the references,
Mhm.
so it explains them at least.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I'm
Um,
happy people are like enjoying that show a lot.
hmm
Cuz yeah, I like Ponpuin. I just haven't really liked all of their shows in the
Yeah.
past, but I don't know. I also I feel like I have a special affinity with Puin cuz I hear his voice all the time cuz I main
Oh,
his
yeah.
character in Overwatch.
That's so
So,
funny.
yeah, I feel like a special connection to him cuz I'm like he's my favorite like character and I play him all the time and he's always talking about stuff. So,
That's so
yeah.
funny. Yeah, that was such a random thing to find out about him. It was just like, here's this like video game character he's VA for.
Well, could you imagine if your favorite video game was releasing a character and they're this like cunty femboy healer character, and then you find out Pooin voices him? I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. And then he became
Somehow it makes sense.
my main. Yeah, I love it. He can like just grab other people and then just like pull them back. So it's so people get so mad at you, but they also love you so much because like if someone flies over an edge, you just and
Oh,
or if
that's
your
useful.
tank runs in and tries to just like kill themselves because they're stupid, you
Tank.
just go,
Hmm.
don't do that.
That's fun.
So yeah. So I feel like a special like affinity with him where I'm like even though I haven't seen that many of his shows, I'm like he's still my boy because he's Lifeweaver. So
Yeah, I've seen two of his shows. I don't know how many they have together.
yeah, I think I've seen two as well. They
Two and
might
a
have. I
half.
think they have no, because I
Because
haven't
they
seen
have,
Fish Upon the Sky, which
yeah,
I
I've
know
seen that
you've
one.
seen. Yeah,
I've seen that one, and I've seen
Never Let You
Never
Go.
Let Me Go, and then I
And
watched half of We Are. That's them
yeah,
too, right?
and then
Yeah.
yeah, and then We Are. I also watched so, and Never
One
Let
day I'll
Me Go
finish it.
was like fun. It was fine.
I
I
I
I
liked
didn't.
it.
I liked it. Yeah, it wasn't like my favorite show ever, but I was definitely like I really liked the direct. Like I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's my
that's the other
favorite
one that
from
I
them,
did
I'll
like.
say.
Yeah.
We're finally out of the college era though, so
Took a while. I mean, they're both so young
yeah,
still,
yeah, they're young.
so
No,
they're
it makes
college
sense.
age right now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, definitely though the theme this year is time travel. Like every freaking show is a time travel show.
Yeah.
Also, three of their shows feature a character with the same name.
Yeah, the leads. Like why are we doing
What?
that?
I know. I'm so baffled by it because I noticed two of them, and then you were like, "Oh, that other like the very first one, they also have the
Yeah.
same name." I'm like, I didn't even catch that. Like, what the fuck is happening? I don't know if I would want to date someone with the same name as me. I think it'd be weird, but
As somebody who goes by Alex,
yeah.
it's a pretty common guy's name.
Mhm. Have you ever
I've
dated
always
another Alex?
I haven't. I
Yeah.
almost did, but I haven't.
Oh. They'd have to be like Alexander or something.
Yeah, that's my next door neighbor was also an Alex, and so he was Dur and I was Dra, and that's how we separated it
Uh,
by the
luckily,
last letters.
yeah, luckily not. There's not a lot of Shies in the world,
Hmm.
but there are some guys named Cheyenne. I
Yeah,
mean, there are girls named Cheyenne too, but
yeah.
no one
I
calls me
definitely
that.
think of it
Everyone
more
just
as a
calls me
girl's name.
Shy. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would be weird, but kind of a minor issue if you like really like the person. But it is
Yeah.
weird for a show to do that 3 times.
And the thing, like, it's plot points too, is what kills me. I'm like, why are we doing that as a plot point?
I know. Um,
Covering those on a podcast would be so bad.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a lot of these shows, it's like okay, and because one of them they're like co number one, co number two. I'm like
Hmm.
that. I'm not recording a podcast where I'm like co one, co two to differentiate the characters. Like I can barely say the right names for the right characters just normally covering a show.
Yeah,
So
I think that's where I should just start referring to them by the actors' names.
yeah,
Just leave it at that.
yeah. And then the other thing, I feel like there were a lot of like accidents. Like there were a lot of like car accident that changed. You got hit by a car, or this car accident changed your life, whatever. Which is a normal drama trope. But at
Yeah.
some point, I was watching them and I was like, okay, that's like the third car, like getting hit by a car accident in a row. So I was like, I guess
Yeah.
there's kind of a lot of that. Um, so I just
Yeah.
put
I
that
saw
down too.
someone that was teasing about New only signs shows if he ends up in the hospital.
Yes. That man loves a hospital bed. But yeah, the time travel is
Yeah.
like I
That
kept
was like
watching
the
these trailers and I kept being like, I cannot believe there's another time travel one.
was that not that was the theme for the actual event too, wasn't it? I don't.
I couldn't tell you. It would make sense though.
Oh, it was Magic Vibes Maximized is what the theme was.
Magic
So,
vibes maximized. Okay.
yeah, something like that. So, I knew there was something to it. But yeah, definitely a
Mhm.
lot of time travel.
Yeah.
At least there's no tarot cards this year.
I know. I was like tarot cards last year, time travel this year. Yeah. See what's what's in. Tarot's out. Time travel's in.
Um,
Should we start
Start
with
with the first
our
one. Yeah.
yeah, and these are like in order, so it will be like the GLs first and then the straight slash
Romance.
non yeah, I don't even know. I guess they're probably all romance. Um and then the BLs, which is just the order they released
Yeah.
them, so that's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah. Last year we did them in reverse, so this year we got it right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I just like had a playlist and it was
Hmm.
backwards, so
So the
so
first one is Ditto,
ditto.
which which stars Milk Love, and Love is a ballet dancer, and here's our first accident.
Yeah.
Not really an accident, but somebody like destroys her leg basically with like a baseball bat or something. So she has to quit being a ballet dancer. And then Milk's character is a flight attendant who gets fired for something she didn't do. And they share a name. They're both Rafa.
Yep. Okay, I guess. Like maybe it's like if you have the same name, you're like fated or something. I don't know if
Yeah,
there's like Thai superstitions that come with that or if it's just like I don't know. Just
yeah,
in this year. But
yeah. I will say one of them says like my name used to be something else. So like her name used to be Dear, I think, like Dear.
oh, okay.
Um, So she changed her name at some point, and I'm like, I bet that comes up. I bet that is relevant.
100%. Because also what they alluded to in this like trailer pilot or whatever is that Milk was the one that broke Love's leg.
Hmm.
Like there was another girl that hired her to do it, but she was like the actual like muscle. And I'm like that feels like a pretty big plot twist. I don't know like if you want to reveal that in the
I think
pilot.
that's a red herring. I
It
don't think that's
must
real.
be. It's got to
It's
be
a red
because
herring.
like,
Yeah.
come on, that's too good of a plot twist to just like reveal right now. So
Hmm.
I'm with you. I
I
think that's also a red herring.
It's gonna be something like she was set up to look like she's the one who did it, type of a thing. That's my
Yeah.
guess.
Or it's gonna be Milk was actually the one who called the hit and just like
On
made it look
herself?
like
Oh no
no
no no
one
she
love.
yeah no no yeah.
Yeah, but made it look like the other girl did it. I don't know. We'll see. It was giving me Nancy Kerrigan realness.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know why they made it. So I guess I don't know. Very Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan like storyline, but
Yeah. It
actually
does
that
look
kind
really
of
good though.
yeah, that does. I'm curious to see how this will go and how the flight attendant thing will tie in because that felt really random.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not super set on watching this since I don't watch a lot of GLs anyway.
Hmm.
Of the GLs, this isn't the ones I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, there are definitely
So,
ones I'm more excited about, but I am happy that they're
yes.
getting a show that's like. I guess I didn't watch Whale Store. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even realize it aired.
I know. I feel like it wasn't like I didn't hear a lot of it talked about, so
Yeah.
I know because I was planning to watch it, and then I think it finished airing, and I was like, oh damn, I didn't even know that
Yeah.
was out. So whoops.
Yeah,
But
when I was looking to see what we had left from 2025, I was like, when did that air? And
yeah,
it's I don't know if my algorithm just didn't give it to me or if people just didn't talk much about it, but cuz
yeah,
I wanted to watch that one. That was one of the ones I was looking forward to.
yeah. It
So,
looked cute. So yeah, we'll see if this one ends up to be cute as well, or if it will be like
I don't think this is going to be cute.
yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah. So yeah, that's our first one. And then the second one is Bake Love Feeling, which stars View Mim. And in this show, Mim owns a bakery. She's in some like it seems like legal or financial trouble, so she gets a lawyer. Mim is her lawyer, and it's like grumpy ex Sunshine vibes. I think Mim's name is Cheese, unless I said that
Yes,
wrong. Yeah,
it
her
is.
name's Cheese. So yeah, I think
I love this one.
this one looks so cute. I also like I started working in a bakery. I used to work in a bakery and I'm working in a bakery again. So I'm like, wow, how relatable is this?
I don't know that I could work in a bakery. I I would start to hate baking and I love baking.
Oh, I mean, I don't do any of the baking. I just sell
Hmm,
things. So it's fine.
that's not so
Except
bad. Yeah.
I do have to wake up at like 5 a.m.
Ugh.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
So I will see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, it seems like Mim's bakery is pretty small.
Mhm.
Small vibes, so
Yeah.
it seems cute. I still think their height difference is super cute. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's cool that they have like a lead show.
Yeah. I like the personality dynamic there too, where
Hmm.
like um whichever one is the lawyer. Is it View? Is the
I
lawyer?
think it's View.
Okay. View as like a very like kind of grumpy, stoic, no nonsense, whatever
Hmm.
personality, and then Mim is just sunshine.
I know. It's
I'm
like
here
I'm like
for
that's
it.
just so perfect like of a
Mhm.
setup. So
Yeah.
um yeah, so I that one looks cute. All
Mhm.
right, let's go bakery show.
Yeah. And then the third one is Wish Upon a Star, which is Fond. Um, I don't know either of them.
I don't know them either.
And this is our next one where the leads share a name. So both of them are named Dao.
uh
Um, and one is shy and the other one's like really outgoing and popular. And they start school like they're like the new kid at school in like the class at the same time. So great.
mhm.
And then like you kind of like flash forward in time a little bit, and so later in life they're like one's like really shy and becomes a screenwriter, and the other one's like super popular and she's a lead actress who then gets murdered by her
Like
boyfriend.
I was like, "Oh damn, okay."
It was kind of like a chill vibe, and then all of a sudden that came in, and then it was like, wait.
Yeah, I know. But then we go back to being
But
a chill
then,
vibe.
yeah, because then somehow the shy Dao gets sent back in time to like the first time they meet, like that first day of school together, and like basically gets a do over. So,
Yeah, everyone wants
um,
to be Reset the series. Like these, like Reset.
yeah,
Honestly, as much as I was kind of about that show, they were the first to do it, I guess.
yeah,
Or at least I feel
yeah.
like they kind of kicked off a lot of these.
Mm-hmm. Um, I really like this one too. This one I am really interested in.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. It looks pretty like. I wonder if we're gonna get the show soon or something, because the pilot itself looked like a trailer. Like it seemed like
yeah,
actual scenes that were gonna be in the show. So I wonder if we'll be seeing this one soon.
yeah. I just watching the trailer and then like getting to that point where like the murder happened. I'm like, this is not the vibe of the show at
I
all.
know, cause yeah, I thought it was gonna be like at first it's high school, but then they're like adults, so it's like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like a working adult show.
Hmm.
But then they go back to high school. I'm like, oh, okay. So it is okay, it's gonna be a high school show.
Yeah. So, but it looks really cute, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, this one looks cute too.
Hmm.
Definitely interesting. First of our, I mean, every show in this list is basically like the same plot as this. But this one, I feel like out of all of the ones where they have to like go back in time and shit, like this one seems like the cutest.
Yeah.
So. And then we have Moon Shadow, which is
This looks
Emmy
great.
Bonnie's new show. Yes. I would say like yeah, I mean Emmy Bonnie is like so popular and
Hmm.
stuff, so I think people are really excited to see what they were gonna do. And from this like little like teaser, I couldn't really tell what was going on. I did find out. I did tell there is like a sugar baby thing happening. And then Film
Yes.
is there. She's like a homewrecker, and Emmy is still in love with her, and she has this piano of films, and the piano is like displays her love for film because she can't let it go. But that was basically like all we got for that. Like I didn't seem to have much of a plot yet, but I like the
It
vibes.
Yeah, it seemed to me that it was one of those of Bonnie was into Emmy because Bonnie's like, I want to be your sugar baby.
Mhm.
And I guess Emmy agrees because then all of a sudden they're all together. But then Film comes in and is like, hi, Emmy still loves me. So Bonnie, go, you're just a kept woman, whatever. And so there's
Oh
this
yeah,
whole
she
like
did say
love
that.
triangle thing going on. Um,
Uh-huh.
so I think the bulk of it is just gonna be this battle of a love triangle. I
Yeah.
just, I love that Film's just here to cause problems.
Yep. I love it too. And like hey, I'm here for these vibes, you know. They're a bit
Yeah.
messy and I love the mess. So,
Hmm. Yeah. I just Emmy's like charisma, like just existing is just
oh,
something else.
she has like such a strong presence. And she's so
Right? Like
hot. My note on this was I want Emmy to be my sugar mommy. So, that's my full review of that one.
yeah. This one like my jaw was like on the ground at the start, just like Emmy just like walking and I was like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where we're at."
I
Got
know,
it.
right? Yeah, Emmy should be in everything, is my opinion.
Yes. Okay. And then we have enemies with benefits, which
Sorry, I'm really
is
hyped about this.
yeah, your note in all caps cracked me up. Um but this stars Jan and Jing Jing. Do we know Jing Jing? I don't know Jing Jing.
No, I don't know Jing Jing.
Okay.
I don't think
Like we
she's
know Jan.
ever. Yeah, no, Jan, love her. She's like my favorite girl. Jing Jing, I
Hmm.
think, is newer, and maybe she's had some support roles, but nothing that I've really recognized her
Okay.
for. So, no, a lot of people thought it was gonna be Jan and Piploy, but so this
Yeah.
is like a little twist. But they
Hmm.
look great, like together. So,
Yeah. So this one is work enemies to lovers, which is it's like work enemies to friends with benefits to lovers,
yeah, yeah,
and it's a lot of office romance nonsense. So
yes. And it looks so freaking good. And you guys don't know how many fucking years I've waited for a Jan lead. Like, she was like kind of a lead in that one Earth Mix show, but like it was really Earth Mix and she was there. And
Yeah.
she didn't, yeah, you know. So I've been waiting for the Jan spotlight for like literally like since Soda aired.
Yeah. Finally, she's got it.
Yes.
Um, and then Jing Jing is like Jan's beautiful too, but Jing Jing was just like she's so pretty, and I was like, what is
She's
this?
oh my, she was so pretty. I kept looking at like how her hair looked so perfect like throughout the whole thing.
Mhm.
I was like, whoa, the volume.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think they'll be really cute together. I mean, I always love like an enemies to whatever. And it's
Yeah.
I think
Same.
it's especially fun that they like work together. And I think there's like a part in it where they're like other people were caught dating in the company or something,
Mhm.
and you know, so
They
now
got
they have
fired
to
for
work.
it.
Yeah, and so now these two have to like work together because of that. And like the boss is like, well, you know, there won't be any trouble with you guys, right? And they're like, no,
No, of course
of
not.
course not.
We hate each other. It's fine.
Yeah. It looked so cute, and if I don't get the show immediately, I'm gonna combust. So,
GMTV is gonna see this and then immediately go, "Cool, we'll wait till 2027 then," just to be
don't do
spiteful.
this to me. I've also been going through Jan withdrawals, so
Yeah.
all right. The next one is Love's Echo. This is June and Munich. Munich? I don't know exactly how to say her name, but yeah. um, I've seen her in shows before. I just like I don't know. This is like an idol fan, but there's like more to it because basically they like grew up together and they were planning to like they wanted to be an idol duo, and so they went to go like audition together, but one of the girls dropped out, and the other girl didn't know why, but the reason is because she was like becoming hard of hearing, so she kind of abandoned the music dream, and they reconnected when like the one girl was super famous now, and the hard of hearing girl is like writing a book about her. So a couple years have passed, and yeah.
I need them to not give us a last Twilight ending to this.
Okay,
That is my only concern.
I will be predicting that she will be getting her hearing back, just because
Yes.
I know GMM, and I also I knew there was gonna be like a deaf show, but I thought it was gonna be they were gonna make a remake of I Hear the Sunspot, but I should have put that on my predictions because I was like, I know they're done with the blind shows. That was last year. They're gonna do the deaf shows this year. But
Yeah.
hopefully, I'm hoping they do it well. Like in the teaser thing, like they were doing like some sign language and stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, you know, just as long as they just don't do what they did with all the blind shows and just be like, and now you're cured at the end. So actually, like, you don't have to be disabled anymore. Congrats. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's just like really not how it works like 99% of the time, and like it's okay to live the rest of your life as like a hearing impaired person. So, yeah. I think has a lot of potential. I thought it was shot really cool, and like there was like a really cool like color grading on it. It was very like stylized. Um and it ended up like a lot of the scenes when they were younger looked really like nostalgic, like film camera. So, yeah, I thought like stylistically this one looked really cool.
Yeah, I like this one. I think it looks really good. I just when it comes to any kind of like eyesight loss, hearing loss, something,
Hmm.
I just don't trust GMMTV right now.
I don't either, but they did do Moonlight Chicken, which I feel like which had a deaf
Okay.
character,
True.
and I
Yeah.
feel like it was done pretty well, like with like a good amount of care.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, like maybe.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably a different director. I don't know who's directing this one, but
Yeah, we don't have a director for this one yet. I just looked it up.
mm, yeah, yeah. So that might change how things happen, but
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully they do it well. And but I will be predicting that she will get her hearing back by the end of the show.
I swear,
So
if she does,
yeah.
I'm hoping they learned their lesson after last Twilight, because that was like the everyone was, last Twilight was like the golden standard. It won like every award it was nominated for,
Mhm.
but still, the ending was so unnecessary.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
with you.
okay. And then for our seventh one, we have oxytocin, which is a hell of a name for a show.
So, okay, this is the point in this the list of shows where I start to realize that the names of all these shows are terrible. Like, and then I'm
Yes.
sorry, but like, come on, Bake Love Feeling. That one's not that good. The rest of them are like
Ditto.
okay. Ditto's kind of like,
Is it because they share a name? Is that why it's Ditto? I don't understand what the name has to do
oh,
with anything.
maybe I don't know. But as we go on, there are some names that are so bad. And but this is the one where I was like, what are these names?
Yeah, like I mean, this one sort of makes sense because like it's the the plot of the show is that it's like this popular like it girl group in high school. They're like super mysterious. They're not on social media or whatever, but their like group name is it oxytocin or is it just toxin?
I think it's just Toxin but with
It's
four
toxin with
X's.
four X's, yeah. Which
Yeah.
is funny that they didn't do four X's in the show name. Like that
I
bothers me.
know. Yeah, that bothers me as well. Let's just we know it's four X's because they told us in the
Yeah.
the
And
trailer.
so this like little clique is like four girls, and then all of a sudden they let a fifth girl in randomly. And so that's kind of the plot of it at that point. Um and it's I don't know any of these girls. I'm not gonna lie, because it's Tonka, Tonka. I don't know. Ben's, Pang, Yogurt, and Wi-Fi.
I think
Um,
most of
I
them
don't
are
know any of them.
new. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think most of them are new. There, especially when we get to the boys, there are so many people I didn't know, and I looked them up, and I'm like, oh, it's because they're like new. So there's a lot of people that I don't recognize.
I know most of them. I haven't seen
Oh,
all
really?
like the younger ones. I haven't seen because they were all in the ensemble of Boys in Love. Is where a lot of them from that you
Mm.
probably don't know, like
Oh.
Chokum and Ashton and Luke
Mm-hmm.
and Mick, because Mick is Wynn's brother, by the way. So
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
uh-huh. So
Interesting. I didn't know
like
that.
there's yeah. So like they were all in that, and Ashton is adorable as hell. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shove him in my pocket. So I pay a lot of attention to him because I think he's super funny.
Uh
Um,
huh.
so but yeah, so we have a whole new cast of girls here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in the pilot, it's mentioned that it's the same creator as F4 Thailand, Enigma, and The Gifted, and
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see that influence from F4 Thailand. I can see
Okay.
it's the same creator. It gives me similar vibes.
Yeah, I've only seen The Gifted. I did really like that show. But yeah, my notes on this one was cinematography down. Like the last show one we watched, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's shot really cool." But this one I'm like, "Oh
Mhm.
damn, they really like went
Yeah.
in on the cinematography here. Like it looks gorgeous." And then I
Mhm.
also like Please Be Witches. Like I want this is not going to happen, but I want the girls to be witches so bad cuz they have this like they're not like popular girl vibes like Mean Girls. They're just like weird and creepy kind of. Like they just like no one they are like enigmas. Like they don't have social media. People don't know
Mhm.
anything about them. They're not like going around like flaunting stuff. Instead they're just like burning shit in like the school pool. Like like they are giving me like
Yeah.
they're doing some weird like seance vibes, and so I'm like, that would be so sick if they were just like secretly a little coven. Um, but maybe I just have watched The Craft too much, so probably not.
Yeah.
But I am very very. This was like the honestly the trailer that I was like the most glued to because I was like, what are these vibes? Like, what is happening? Like, I was very entranced.
Yeah. I did not get witches vibes, but I I do like the vibes from this one. Um,
Hmm.
it just I don't. It's high school. There's only so far I can go with high school.
I love like a creepy high school experience, but yeah, there's not a lot of
I
that,
don't.
so
Yeah,
we'll see if
I don't think
they.
this is gonna be
They
creepy.
probably. I want it to be creepy though.
Yeah. I don't like I don't even know what the ships are in this one. Is where I'm like I know two girls kissed at some point, but like
Yeah, I don't know
I don't even know
who's
who they are.
who. Yeah, I think it might have been Tonka and Waifa, but I
No
might
idea.
be wrong. I really couldn't tell you.
So
All right, our next one is Her. It is Namtan film, and the show looks like a lot. um, it is basically like this guy is about to get married, but like on their wedding day, he finds his wife having an affair, and the affair partner is like the scary guy, like maybe mafia or something, because he like kills the husband, but the husband actually doesn't die. He just like fakes his death instead, and then transitions to a woman to try and get revenge. I
okay, so
guess.
yeah, so the first thing I'm pretty sure I'm pulling the trailer up again real quick, but I'm pretty sure the guy, the affair partner, was the stepdad, which is
Yes, and
horrific in its own.
yeah, and the affair partner was stepdad. Yeah,
Yes.
which is
Yes, I just
very horrific.
and and the guy is played by Junior, which is kind of random too to me. The transition from Junior to
Yeah,
Namtan. I
yeah. I'm gonna
I
leave
have
this
a
one up
lot
to
of
the trans people to discuss.
I
Like it feels. I think it depends on how the show does things, but from the
my
trailer there are
concern,
concerns.
yeah, my concern is transitioning out of revenge and not transitioning because you are a woman, right?
Yeah.
um so there's that concern.
Mhm.
Uh but there's a one point in the pilot where it's going like back and forth between Junior and Namtan, and it's like, do I like you or does she like you?
Mhm.
Right? And that's where there was started a debate on Twitter of whether or not this is actually a trans show or if it's um like a body jump. But like,
Oh,
right?
interesting.
Cuz that would also make sense with the
Okay.
with everything, right? Like it's a body jump, but it's like they're both like sharing the body somehow. Um or like maybe he has like the
Okay.
lingering feelings. Like I could see it maybe if whatever.
Yeah.
Um but also Namtan did do an interview after the live stream this morning when they announced everything that did make it sound like it was a trans show. Um
Yeah.
so it's one of those of like maybe it's not a body jump thing, but also like I would prefer it because I feel like that's the safer route.
Yeah, I was so like my notes on this were I think having like a main storyline featuring a trans character is really cool. I think the
Mhm.
last time I saw that was 3 Will Be Free. And God, I mean, I was like a teenager when that came out. So,
Yeah.
like, it's been a long time. And that one did star a trans actor, which is like another thing. But,
I would
um,
have preferred a trans actor if we're going to have a trans character as much
yeah.
as I love Namtan.
So, that's my other concern was to like the intent behind transitioning for revenge. Like if I think that's the
Yeah.
main thing
It's
where it's just like that isn't really how it works. But also I'm like, okay, I know like Thai society is a lot more tolerant to trans people than like American society is. So like that's kind of my lens looking through it. Whereas I think for us, we're a lot more worried about like perfect trans
mhm.
representation. Like I've been
Yeah.
thinking about representation a lot and like because I was my favorite webtoon right now is called Osora and it's BL but one of the leads is a trans man and I was
Mhm.
seeing some discussion about it where someone was like it's not good trans representation because the trans character he was like cuz he's a prince like he was
Mhm.
originally born female, but they needed like a prince for their kingdom, so his parents like lied
Oh,
about the gender. But throughout the comic a bunch of times he's like, no, like I'm not a woman, like I am a man, like this is who I am, like at the very least, like he's trans mask and stuff.
yeah.
And I saw someone respond to that and was like, well, just there they basically said that there's not bad representation, there's just different representation. Just because you don't relate to this experience of this character doesn't mean that no one else will. It doesn't mean that it's not still something that happens to people. It doesn't mean that it's like the wrong way to be trans. It's just like a different form of representation. So
Yeah.
I was like thinking about that a lot too, and I'm like, I mean, this is very like different, but like I don't know. I was kind of like, and then I was also thinking. Sorry, this is like a whole tangent, but I've been thinking about this stuff lately, where for gay Thai shows and just gay representation in general, there used to be where you could only, if you're going to make like a gay show, you can only represent gay people in a certain light. Like you can only do it in like a positive light in like, you know, the 2010s and stuff, because like God forbid if you showed like a gay person can't be a villain, because that would be like, that would be a negative stereotype, that would be demonizing gay people, and that's not good representation. But you know, we've had, once you are having more and more representation, you're able to do like more different characters. And so like when Only Friends came out, I remember that being a big topic where they were like, this is homophobic, this is bad representation of gay people, because you're representing gay people as like provocative and like slutty, which is like a bad stereotype they already have. So actually Only Friends is like a really homophobic show. But and a lot of people, and like JoJo kind of talked back like, no, we're like, not all gay people are good people. And fortunately we're at the point now where we can like show that in a series, like because we can show all facets of gay life. And once again, just because like you don't relate to a show doesn't mean that it's bad representation. It just, you know, maybe someone else relates to it. So anyway, that's like a whole
Sense.
tangent. So
No.
that's why I want to like wait till the show comes out and see how they actually deal with this topic,
Yeah.
because I do think like there are definitely like concerns, but like who knows, they might go, they might have different reasoning, I don't know. But it's definitely something
Yeah.
where like we don't have a lot of trans shows, so if this is a thing where it's like you're only doing this because of revenge, I just like, I do think like it's maybe not the time for like a story like that, especially if you've never made like a trans focused show before.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things to weigh, and I am cisgender, so it's not really, I'm
Yeah.
not the best person to like make a decision on this. So
Yeah, and I was on Twitter a little earlier today after this one, and I definitely, even in the trans people that came up on my, like my Twitter like feed, were mixed. I
mhm.
Most of them were concerned, I will say, but I did see
Yeah.
a few in there that were like, I'm fine, I think it's whatever.
Mhm.
So for now, and it definitely still Western take on it though, right? Everybody was an English speaker, so who knows what Thailand thinks. I don't have
Yeah.
quite the access to that, so it's a little difficult to maneuver. So I do agree. I think it's kind of a. I don't think it's bad to voice concerns, but I don't think it's something to write off until we actually know what's going on.
Yeah, I it reminds me of the book Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk, which is
I don't
like
know that
a
one.
crazy book. Like I don't it, only for the fact that like it's a book, it came out in the 90s. It very prominently features several trans characters.
Oh wow.
Um but like the main one especially, like the reasoning for her transition is also something kind of like this. Like it's just not a typical like I'm transitioning to be a woman because like I'm a woman in my soul. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a different type of reason. And so like nowadays I think people look back at it and they're like, it's a transphobic book. But I've seen a lot of like trans people be like, well, you know, when I read that book when I was like 15, like it might not be like the perfect trans experience, but like it meant something to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was kind of like something else that just kind of reminded me where I was like, oh, like I don't know. Hopefully, you know,
Yeah.
some people like it does something good for some people, but I think we'll just kind of have to wait and see what ends up happening with this one.
Yeah. I the director of this one, his name is Chun Tawan. He's actually doing a lot of the shows this year. His name's all
Okay.
over the director list because he's doing Ditto, Enemies with Benefits, Her, and then I see the next one we're gonna talk about. And
Most of the GLs.
yeah, so he's doing the GLs, and then yeah, so I don't know what he's done besides that because I don't see anything here. It's all acting credits right now. So he's acting in Melody of Secrets. So there's that.
Okay. Interesting.
Um, yeah. So, but he seems to have been in the industry a long time. So,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like uh GMMTV trusts him to do GLs. So there's something to be said for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, then we'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah. So that's it for the GLs. We're at
Mm-hmm.
eight. Eight. I thought eight was a lot until I found out there was 36 shows. I was like,
Oh my
oh, that's
god.
less than
I
I
mean,
thought. But
GMM is still pretty green on the GL side of things. Like when it
yeah,
comes to GLs, they are not the top dog in the industry. And like I mean,
no.
their first GL was 23 and a half, and that literally came out like 2 years ago max, like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're pretty new to the game still. So like I think they're kind of just testing out new things and seeing what sticks, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see like what happens with the GLs kind of going forward at this
Yeah.
company.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in the difference between the eight of that and then I think there's like four like straight slash bromance shows, and then everything else is BL. But also like that's just how many BL actors they have because
They have so many.
they have a lot. I'm surprised that they got shows for as many of them as they did because there's very few ships that aren't in a show.
Yeah, and there are new ships
So
too.
yeah. So the first of the straight slash bromance ones is Overdose. Um, and this one has Nani, Nanan, Book, Fluke, Munich, K, Chari, and two. Uh, so it's got a pretty big lineup of it. This one looks so fun to me because it's people are partying, and then somebody gets murdered, and then there's a lot of one person's being basically. It sounds like set up to look like they were the one that did the murdering, and they've got to like convince everyone that they didn't do it, type of a deal. But there's also
Yeah.
some like rivalry between Nani and Nanan going on that I'm so here for. Um,
I know this one is definitely more vibes than anything. Like I'm like I don't actually know what's happening with the plot, but it looks fun. They're like partying and doing drugs and murdering each other, and I'm like, oh, honestly, like fuck it, looks
yeah,
fun.
at one point somebody's eating like a cereal bowl of like pills.
The pills,
Like
yeah. I'm like this show. This so far is like a Pinterest mood board for what the show's gonna be, probably. But like
yeah,
I'm here for it.
yeah, it looks fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, and the cast is fun. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The Nani Nanan rivalry came out of nowhere, like at one point, because it was every time like a new character would come on screen, I'd be like, "Ah, I love them! Ah, I love them!" And then all of a sudden,
yeah,
like Nani and Nanan were like at each other's throats, and I was like, "Yes, give
yes.
me."
Keep doing that. Our next one on this list is Surf and Love. We're gonna start getting back to the bad names here right now. Like here on down. It's rough. But this one, it's another group ensemble. I in the most of the trailers they like say the actors' names, and this one didn't. So the only ones I like recognized were like Est, Om, Neo. I think maybe one of the twins was there.
Yeah.
There were a couple girls there, but I'm not sure. So there were a bunch of people, but definitely Est was there. He was shirtless. Olm was there. He was shirtless. Neo was there being a goof. So
I'm so excited for this just because William is going to crash out.
oh yeah.
Like obviously we get eye candy in the process because Est and Ohm are both beautiful.
Uh
But
huh.
but Est can't post a shirtless photo without William losing his shit over it.
William's gonna be on set. Like, don't worry about it. He's gonna be
He is,
there.
but he's going to be on socials every time a photo gets
uh,
posted and be like delete it.
yeah.
It's like I can't because
Uh, don't
I
date a
have to promote.
swimmer if you don't want them being shirtless all the time. Like,
So this one I think is the one that had just gotten announced when I woke up this morning. Because I
mm-hmm.
did not wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to start watching the live stream. Um, and so I didn't catch the plot. Like I was unaware of everything that's happening, but I opened up Twitter and the first thing I see is a shirtless photo of S like at like the beach or whatever. And I was like, is he not at the event today? I thought I thought he was having a beach day instead of going to the event. And I was like, does that mean he's not in a show? I thought we weren't getting a William S show, is what I
That's
started to
so funny.
spiral until I realized he was posting because of this. I was like, oh. So the girl in this one, the because this is a love triangle one, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's Ohm and Esther in a love triangle with a girl.
yes. And the girl is Parn.
Okay.
And then I thought one of the twins was in this, but he's not on the support role
Oh.
yet. It's Surf and Neo. I don't really know Surf. He'll come up again later, but
I mean, he should be in the surf show,
yeah.
obviously. Makes
I mean his
exact
name.
sense why he's here.
um but yeah, everyone's already decided that Ohm's gonna end up with the girl.
Yeah.
Just because Est is in a ship.
100% that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I mean,
And
honestly, even if the girl ends up with Est, I don't care. It's whatever. Like,
mhm.
Est can have more than one ship, and it's not like this is a permanent thing. This is just a normal show. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I thought it was just funny where everyone was like, it's gonna be Ohm because Est is taken.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that watermark is gonna be on set.
Yeah.
And then we have one of the ones I'm most excited about. This was on my predictions list, sort of,
Mhm.
is Mr. Kill with Do and T. So
Mhm.
it's a bromance. I called for a BL. It's
Mhm.
fine. It's giving BL in the same way that High School Frenemy did though, and that's where I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
um but what this is a cop is investigating this like series of murders, and he realizes because I think because of his sister, he realizes that the case he's investigating mirrors like a really popular webtoon. And so he thinks that the author has something to do with it then, because that obviously makes sense. And so he handcuffs himself to the author basically to see if he's the murderer or not, or if the murderer is like copying the webtoon. And so that's like the whole plot of it. Um,
I will say this show is literally Death Note. Like they are just
yes,
copying Death Note cuz
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with okay, I'd be fine with it if it was a BL, but it is I'm sorry, Death Note is a bromance.
Yeah,
And it's literally
it
just
is.
this where they handcuff to each other to see if one of them is the murderer. And then
Yeah,
the show is the same thing. They handcuff to each other to see if one of them's murderer. And it's still a bromance. At least kiss. Like, I'm sorry, but in Death Note, they should have been kissing too. So I feel like that's going to be
yeah,
my thought while watching this is like, didn't we go through this with Death Note already? You guys should be kissing.
yeah. Um, it's fine. I wanted duty, so if this is how I get
Yeah.
duty, so be it.
So
But
be it.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, it looks
Um,
good, but I'm like, wow.
yeah.
I'm like, this is literally like 10 episodes of Death Note is like they do this exact same thing.
So what I'm kind of excited for though, separately. So Do is the one who's playing the webtoon author.
mm.
Um, in Burnout Syndrome, where he's in that love triangle with off and gun right now. There's a lot of drawings in that one, and he drew everything for that show.
Oh, cool. Okay, so
Yeah,
he's an
so
artiste.
yeah, so I didn't know he could draw, but like I saw a bunch of his stuff, and he did a lot of art for that show. So I'm like, I wonder if he's also actually gonna do the artwork, like the webtoon artwork for this one, because I bet he is, and I think that's really cool.
That is really cool. Yeah, I support that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Arrest and Action. So this is our new Sky Nani show. And basically they play like two cops and they like do not get along with each other. They're kind of in like a little rivalry. But they are forced to go undercover together as like a BL ship, which I think is so funny, honestly. I know a lot of people on Twitter were like angry because they're like, oh, they're just making like they hate the fans. They're making fun of the fans. And I'm like, it's funny though.
Yeah, I mean this in the most playful way. Somebody said it was rage bait on Twitter, and I
uh
fully agree.
it is fully rage bait. This is some shit like Dan and Phil would do. Like I think it's personally hilarious. I mean the show itself looks like really funny, even if you have like no
Yeah,
background knowledge on them. But yeah, people are
yeah.
like, oh, they're just I don't know. If you're mad at this, like it's fine. But I thought it was hilarious.
No, I think this is a great plot. I for them specifically, I think this is a great plot.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say there's so many little things that they put in this trailer though. Um so like their first time where they're like the actors all of a sudden and they're in like their suits, they're in their colors. Like not Sky's blue and Nani's pink. Like that's their colors anyway for like their mascots.
It's giving Boys
And
Planet. Haubin.
and Sky has like a cloud on his and that's like towards his mascot. Like it's them.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
Um so it's rage bait. And the thing is like I mean this so lightheartedly, but I'm gonna be raging the entire time because I'm gonna be like, just kiss, damn it.
Yeah.
Just give us a BL.
I do think one of these times they are just gonna make a show. This might be the one where they're like, "It's a bromance, guys. It's a bromance," and then they kiss at the end. And they're I want to be like have a surprise BL, like so badly. I want that like that surprise. You know?
I so we see in the pilot, Nani kisses Sky on the cheek, and Sky just like brain shuts down, right? I'm just I'm really curious if they give us the the kiss because it's part of like they're practicing for like a script or something like that. I'm like, are they
Mm.
gonna actually give us a kiss? Like, is that gonna happen? Because at that point, okay, the band-aid's been ripped off. Give us a BL.
They gotta. I really think. I genuinely do think it's gonna be a BL, but only like
Yeah,
at the last episode. So
yeah.
we'll see
And
if
I
that
will say,
prediction comes true.
yeah, I will say, if Sky and Nani don't want to do a BL like ever, like that's also fine. Like this is all playful. Like I'm happy with my whatever these bromances are because it's basically
It's
a
just
high
their
school friend of me.
situationship.
High school friend of me, Sky's character said "I love you" to Nani's character more than I think I've said "I love you" to most people I've dated. Um, like every other line was "I love you." Um,
Hmm.
like okay. So, but I'm very excited for this one. But I'm always very excited for Sky Nani.
Yeah, yeah. It looks fun. Like it looks really like
Hmm.
a good time.
If they would just hurry up and give us Woo, like that,
Oh
that would be
yeah,
great.
I forgot they had another show coming out.
I think they switched characters in Woo.
I think we know more about this show right
We
now
do,
than
we
we
do.
do about Woo.
So okay,
I wonder if
to
they
be
figured
fair,
that out yet.
with Woo, they filmed it like the day before, or like
Hmm.
a couple days before GMMTV 2025,
Yeah, you can
because they're like,
tell.
hey, we should give them another show, and so they had as Red String Theory is as far as they thought that one clearly. And so they filmed it without a plot, and you can tell.
You should
The
never do that. You need to have a plot first. Because now they're like, well, shit, what if we can't think of a good one?
I mean, I think they had a general idea of a plot, but just not enough of one to like do a pilot. But I mean, we're all pretty sure they switched characters, so like that's how much thought they put into it, right?
My
Um,
prediction here is that Woo will never come out, but they're just gonna do this show instead.
they're filming Woo.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What are you? Don't do
I
that
don't.
to me.
I don't know. I don't keep up with the filming schedules at all, but
Oh, I
it's
obsessively do.
it's funny that they're filming it and they still haven't told us what it's about or anything.
We'll find out what it's about when they give us the like trailer and a release date.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Uh, Yesterday was Q4.
Okay. So they just
So
started filming.
yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
I was like, what do you mean it's not coming out? Then what are they filming?
Yeah. They're secretly filming this one? No. But I am
That
excited
would
for
be
this
some
show.
shenanigans.
Yeah, because I mean, now we know the show's not going to come out for like a hot minute. So,
Yeah. I mean, because they have Wu they have to finish, and then Nani's in that other the murder one.
mm,
Um, and I think he's in something else too. I don't remember. Maybe it'll come up.
hmm
Um, but yeah. And then we have the last of the non BLs.
hmm
I'm a little confused why they re-announced this one because they announced this one in 2024 Part 2. That's how
So
long ago they announced it.
that was my no. I said I swear they've been making this for like 3 years. Like they
So they
keep
announced
like
it.
announcing it.
Yeah, so they announced it and then they didn't do anything with it, which I think was mostly filming issues because the cast is literally everybody.
Yes,
Um
everyone's
and
in the show.
and so the show is Scarlet Heart Thailand, which is filming. We Q12 happened a few days ago. So, it is happening. But like it literally got announced 2 years ago.
Yep.
um so yeah, so I thought it was kind of interesting that they re-announced it. I think they shot a new pilot because that didn't look familiar to me.
Oh no,
Um
the last one was just very conceptual. It was like maybe a couple people and a couple outfits and like that was it. Like
yeah.
and this one actually looked like a show. So I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty good." If you're not familiar, it's like it's originally a Korean show, right? Unless the Korean was a remake of another
I
country's.
I think the original was maybe Chinese.
I feel like that might be right,
Um
but I've
yeah.
only heard of
I
like the Korean one.
yeah, I'm only familiar with the
Oh
Korean one.
yeah. It looks like oh, is
Um
it Vietnamese?
oh, was it? Okay.
No, Chinese. Okay.
Chinese. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so basically the general plot is that like a woman goes back in time, there's our time travel again.
Mhm.
200 years and there's like seven princes and she has to like choose from one of them.
Mhm.
Um
It's like a reverse
it's very
harem.
yeah. Um
I
but yeah,
always like
there's
historical stuff, so I'm like, oh, looks good, I guess. I don't know. Hope you choose the right
yeah.
prince.
So I'm rooting for Win cuz I love Win. Um
Mm.
I am actually kind of surprised to see him still tied to this because I thought he left GMM. I could be wrong. Um,
I have no idea.
maybe I'm wrong. No, because he was in breakup service and he didn't leave. I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, I love Win. Because Win was the lead in F4 Thailand, which
Mhm.
was my first Thai show. Um, no, he wasn't. Bright was. Bright's the one that left. That's where I'm at. Bright left.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but Win is in there. So, um, and then Win's younger brother is also at GMM. That's Mick. So,
We'll get to him
uh,
soon.
yeah, but yeah, the cast for this is Tu, Win, Nanon, Tay, Forth, Puin, Perth, Force. That's just the main cast. That's not even all the side characters. There's a ton of side characters.
Yeah. I mean, it's already like a well-known show, so
Mm-hmm.
it'll be cool to see it from like a Thai historic perspective.
Yeah.
And then we have I Will Always Save You, which is a mouthful, but this is the new Jimmy C show. JoJo's directing, so
It's the only show he's directing this year.
yeah, that is crazy actually. I remember
Mm-hmm.
last year he was like, I'm not directing anything, and then he's directing like 4 shows. So he does need that break.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And this one, C is like he's in the witness protection program, but then he also wants to be a famous singer, which is just a really bad idea. And then so Jimmy is like his bodyguard for the witness protection program. And then Dunk is the one who's trying to kill him. So, but like he's famous now, so it's like really easy. So this one looks fun. I thought C's character looked like such an annoying brat in like the best
Hmm.
ways. So,
I love the idea of C giving Jimmy just the hardest time.
mhm.
But also villain Dunk, I am
Yeah.
so here for.
I
Um,
know.
he was giving an interview earlier today where he was like, "Yeah, when JoJo called me to be the villain for this, he was like, I didn't really want to be a villain, but then I heard it was Jimmy C, and so I immediately said yes." And I was like, "That sounds about right."
You always have to be the villain though. I feel like the villain's always the best, most fun role. Like
Yeah,
I would, yeah. I would love to be the villain.
yeah, I think I'd want. I'd probably want, depending on the character, I'd want to be the villain.
Mhm.
But this one looks fun. I think this is gonna be a good time.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it cuz it looked kind of crazy. I was like, what am I watching? But also it was fun.
Yeah, I will have to say though, I have some beef with Jimmy.
Why?
Because with when they announced like My Magic Prophecy or whatever, Jimmy made it sound like he was gonna go away for a really long time, right? Because he had
Yeah.
school. He was gone for like 2 months.
I was going to say I was like, did he do that yet?
He did. That's when he went over
Oh.
to Europe to do his like internship at a different like clinic or something like that.
Okay. I thought it was going to be like a year-long thing.
Right? That's what I thought for like the
Yeah.
longest time, where it was like either we're gonna have a delay on My Magic Prophecy coming out, or like there's gonna be a like they film that and then we're not gonna see Jimmy C for like a long time because he was gonna do that. And I think C was talking about going back to school too at that point, and Jimmy was like, yeah, he should go do that. And so they made it sound like this big thing where like this is a temporary goodbye to Jimmy C, and it's not.
I bet
Like,
what
thank God it's
happened
not.
was that like they were planning to do this and then they did Last Twilight not knowing it was going to blow up so much. And so after Last Twilight, like they still had these plans where like maybe they were planning to do other things other than acting, and then but after the success, they were kind of like, oh, maybe we should like focus on acting a bit more because
I
I
don't
bet that's what happened.
I don't know because I mean Jimmy still went and did his internship thing.
Yeah, but I
So
wonder if
it
he was
just
planning to do it like longer. Like if he was planning to stop, like do less acting and go back to doctoring more. Or, cause like I know, like I mean, didn't they talk about how after Vice Versa and stuff, like they kind of considered quitting acting and then they gave Last Twilight a shot. And so I wonder if that was kind of their plan for once Last Twilight is done, not realizing that it was gonna get so big.
yeah, they said with vice versa that they weren't close at all because it was supposed to be a one and done for them. That was
Mm-hmm.
it. Like they were gonna do one show and then be done with it. And then somehow they ended up with Last Twilight. I don't know exactly how they made it to Last Twilight. And then they got really close then because now they're a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um so but I mean the gap between Last Twilight when they announced My Magic Prophecy and then because Last Twilight was when was that? Was that 20 early 2024, right? Um
I
and
have no
then
idea.
yeah, I think Last Twilight ended it was like into 2023, early 2024. And
Mm-hmm.
then so they had all of 2024 to figure out what they were going to do. And that's where right before My Magic Prophecy came out, Jimmy was like, "You're not going to see me for a long time."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he considers 2 months a long time or something.
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there,
So,
but yeah, they sounded like they were quitting acting for a while, and then they never did.
yeah, I mean,
So,
I until he posted a photo, like until they posted photos for like the event today, I assumed we weren't getting a Jimmy C show this year, to be perfectly honest.
okay,
Um,
yeah,
just because I was like, as C was supposed to go back to school and Jimmy is doing whatever doctor stuff. So, but I'm
mm-hmm.
happy to see Jimmy C and JoJo.
Yeah, me too.
I I trust JoJo, so
Mm-hmm.
and I love Jimmy C, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And also Villain Dunk. I'm so excited. Like for real.
Yeah, it'll
Like
be a good time.
Like, I hope he's more excited than he seemed, where he goes like, "I didn't want to be villain." Like, okay, but I feel like you can do a really good villain.
Mhm.
And then for our next show, we have the Invisible Dragon and the Star's First Katong, our beautiful crying babies. Um,
Yes. They'll be crying much more here.
yeah. I like your description for this one because they're lion dancers and apparently it's serious as fuck.
I mean, their life seems to revolve around this
Yeah, which
completely.
which I'll say like the dragon dance thing is really hard to do.
Oh
And it
yeah.
looks really cool. Like I was watching over the weekend, I was watching performances of it, so the timing of this is kind of funny for me.
Mhm.
Um, so the director for this one, her name is Ja. Um, and it was really funny because I thought at first JoJo was gonna do this one too because he immediately like quote tweeted the poster for this one. Um, and he said something about it, but then she like quote tweeted him and made like a joke about how they switched because last year she was like
Mm.
the producer for My Magic Prophecy, the
Uh-huh.
Jimmy C show, so they switched cast
Yeah,
and
that
they were
is
like take
funny.
care of my kids basically um
Aw.
between the two of them. So
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute.
Mhm.
um but yeah, there's a lot of crying in this pilot.
There is a lot of life revolves around this and enemies and I don't even
Yeah.
know. I was kind of like I don't know what's happening, but it looks cool. So.
Yeah, I didn't follow everything either on this one because I was like, First is adopted into this family, and Namtan is a sister. Um, and Namtan's related to their parents by blood. She's not adopted, and he wants to be the dancer, but he's worried he doesn't have the blood of the dancer in him. And then somehow Cao Tung becomes his like dance partner because you need two for this. And at one point, Cao Tung is going to be the back, who has to do a lot of carrying. And I was like, I want to
I
see
was
Cao Tung
like,
carry
have the
first.
big bitch in the back. Like, come on. Like,
No,
I'm
I
not
wanted.
carrying first. Are you kidding?
I thought that was really funny because that's where like somebody even like makes a point of that of like really, and then it first goes, yeah, I'll go in the back.
Yeah. There you go. Cow's not lifting any weight. I'm sorry.
No, that kid hates the gym.
Yeah.
And then I think like the villain or whatever of this is what's his face, the new guy, Great's new partner. What's his name? Bright, I think is who it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Was it?
it's
I don't
Bright.
even remember.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So
Bright's in a good amount of stuff.
yeah,
So, yeah.
so and this is Bright. Uh, Rupi
From
Pong from
I
I
Feel
Feel
You
You Linger, right?
Linger. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of the leads for that, which will, yeah, it'll be interesting seeing him in these stuff.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this it looks really good. I'll say it looks really good, but I also don't entirely understand the plot.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but I will
No,
watch it.
it's first cut tongue. I'm gonna love it. I already know it.
Mm-hmm.
If they could go ahead and hurry up and finish Cat for Cash,
Yeah, been
because
sitting on that one for a minute.
yeah, um, they had their last queue tomorrow actually, so maybe we'll get it soon. But also GMMTV I think has like a whole set of shows that are already done. So
Yeah, probably have to wait just for a slot.
yeah, so but we're close.
Yeah. And then there's Unlucky Bay, rolling my eyes. Um, this one is Tom Mack and Unstamp. I don't know any of these people.
You
I don't know
know
if you
Unstamp.
do. Do
You
I?
know them. Yes.
How though?
Revamp.
Oh man, I who were there characters in Revamp? I don't even know.
So One of them is Prem's brother, and the other one is the Doctor Vampire.
Oh, okay. I was like, the guy with the eyebrows looks really familiar, but I was like, I don't know who he is, but yeah, okay. That I do
Yes.
know them. Yeah.
You do.
Okay, thank you.
So I'll say they're definitely very secondary in this. I don't know that they're really like a main. They're just kind of a plot point more than anything.
Yeah, the main two, Mac and Tam. Uh, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really think I've seen them in anything.
Mm-mm.
So looks like ooh.
No.
I mean, he's got hella acting credits. Mac
Mm-hmm.
does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a
Mm.
child actor, winning his first
Okay.
award in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it seems like he's in a lot. Been in a lot of stuff. So,
This is
um,
Mac?
this is Mac. Yes.
He's only 18.
Child
Oh, my
actor.
dang.
His mom was an actor. It looks like
Oh,
so,
I haven't seen anything he's
or
been in.
his his brother was an actor. I don't know. He, he's been at it a while though.
He's the younger brother, of former child actress Mild. So, okay. His
And
sister is
then
also a actress.
yeah, it looks like Tam. His only acting credits are Mayte Love support
Okay.
role, and that's yeah, that's it. That's the only one. So
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be fun. And so the plot of the show is there's like a sorcerer college student, and his like ex like cheats on him or something, and so he tries to curse his ex-boyfriend, but he like accidentally curses just like another random classmate, and he feels like so bad about it because like bad shit starts happening to this dude immediately, and he did nothing to deserve it. But then they fall in love. And I thought, I was like, this is the perfect premise for a rom com. Like, I love the setup. I think the show will be like super cute and fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one, even though the cast is really young. I like Un and Stamp a lot. Anyway, I thought they were really cute. I was really rooting for them to get more of a like plot
Mm
in Revamp.
hmm. Mm hmm.
Um, so they're also still very side character here. I really don't think they're going to be in the show much, to be perfectly honest. I just listed them because I knew them.
Mm
Um,
hmm.
but I like the magical aspect of this one.
Yeah.
Um,
I love sorcery. I love witchcraft. So
yeah,
I'll
seems to be
take
a
it.
trend in BL because we have the My Magic Lover or whatever it is coming from Domundi soon.
Mm
Maybe soon. They haven't started filming yet. I don't know.
hmm. Trend alert.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this one looks really cute. I'm
Mm hmm.
excited.
Me too.
Um Speaking of more mythical things and fantasy things, uh the next one is Cupid's Ghost. And this is Earth Mix. And also Om Poon, which I'm really excited to see them because I did not expect that ship to ever. Um
Yeah. I mean, they seem really cute.
mhm. The way Poon has like just bloomed since being around Om, I'm so excited for it.
Mm hmm.
Um and the plot of this one is a funeral director who is Earth starts working with a florist who's Mix, and the florist can see ghosts. Um, and so the Earth basically works with Mix to find out what flowers the ghosts want. So that's what they put out for the funeral thing. And it looks so cute, but also it's definitely serious Earth.
Serious Earth is back, but maybe
Mm-hmm.
not that serious. So we'll
No.
see. His two modes are either like completely serious or absolute goofy goober from Osan's Love, and I'm like honestly, I love both. So maybe it'll be a little
Yeah.
more in between.
Yeah, I feel like this will fall in between a little bit because like his character um is more serious. Maybe not so much like Moonlight Chicken serious or something like that, but he is more serious, but the tone of the show is definitely more in the lighthearted side.
Oh, it is,
So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looks cute. I mean, Earth Mix is like my favorite couple, so
Mhm.
I'm always happy to see them doing stuff.
Yeah, because there's like one ghost that hangs around a lot, and I think it's Earth's character's brother or something like that. And so,
Mm.
um,
Yeah, he's like, what did my brother say? Translate.
and it's fun because the ghost also like tries to push like Mix's character towards Earth, but there's one point where Mix like pretends to fall and goes, "Yeah, the ghost pushed me," and the ghost is over there going, "No, I didn't." He's just like
Yeah.
sitting off on the side.
Uh, yeah, some meddling ghosts.
hmm And Mix using it to his advantage.
Yeah, of course.
hmm
Then the next one is How to Survive My CEO. This one is a Jung Dunk show, and so the boss is Jung, and all I could gather from this was he was being like super flirty towards his new intern, who is Dunk. And my comment on this is a boss and a babe 2.0.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's this is an age gap show, so
Okay, how though? Because I'm sorry, but Jung looks like a baby. Like
yeah.
Jung
But
looks like he's
he's
19.
right, so which is really funny because a lot of times I'd say June does look older than his age. Like that's been like he's talked about it that he always gets like people think he's like late 20s because he's only like 24.
I know he looks like he's
Right.
19 to me. But
I
yeah,
lately
I'm
he's
surprised
looked
he's even
younger than me.
24.
Yeah, lately he's looked younger to me, but like there for a while I would say like when I first started like seeing him around, I thought he was like late 20s.
Oh.
Um so but his character in this is 32 based on the novel that it's based off,
I
I guess.
how are they going to make him 32? I just like
I bet they age him down. But in the
they have
novel,
to.
like late 20s, I would say. We can push the late 20s. But and
Yeah.
then Dunk's character is 23. So there's like a 9-year age gap from like the novel or whatever.
Mhm.
Um and so my first thought was, are we gonna give Jung the like Earth treatment of like aging him up just because
Yeah.
can look a little older? Like I don't think he does in this pilot at all,
Uh-uh.
but there are times like in Heart Killers, he looked much older than he does now. Um,
Hmm. I don't know. I feel
right?
like he looks older, but then he smiles and
Yeah,
you're
no,
just like, "Oh,
his
that's a baby." Like
yeah.
he looks so young.
hmm
But like straight faced does look older. So as long
Yeah,
as he
that's
doesn't smile at all in the show, then maybe they can pull it off.
um I I'm here for a Boss and a Babe part 2. Not gonna lie. But that's because I will watch Jung and Dunk do anything.
Yeah.
I love them.
Again, I'm sure it'll be an HR nightmare, but
Of course.
why not?
Yeah. Also the cast includes Tui from Lycan and Sammy.
Yeah.
So
Slay.
yep. I'm excited to see the Lycan kids getting more acting roles.
Mhm.
'Cause there's definitely one of those I'm like, I don't even know, like, do they want to act more? But most of them do, I would say at least. Um,
Mhm.
Lego is the only one I don't think I saw have a
Isn't
role.
Lego in the show too?
Is he?
He was in one of these shows. I think
Was
it was
he?
this.
Oh,
I don't
I
remember.
missed that. Lego.
He was like blonde on a bench or something. I was
Oh,
like,
maybe
"Oh,
that's why.
Lego."
Oh, he is in this.
Yeah.
I guess with the blonde, I missed that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, no, I was
sorry,
like, "Oh,
Lego.
that's." Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm pretty sure they both were here, but
Yeah, no, definitely missed that. I just saw Tui.
mhm.
Um, both the twins are in this, which I
Yeah, I saw that
they're
too. I was
split
like,
in a lot
"Wow."
of other ones.
I was
Yeah.
going to say I don't really see them together that much. So,
Mm-mm. So, but yeah. And then this one's gonna be really interesting. This one's 17th Spring, and this is Chokun and Aston. Um, and it is a high school setting, and this boy moves in. He's at a new school after like his grandmother dies, so he can go live with his uncle, and he is HIV positive. Um, and his desk mate is like a ex swimmer and who's like super withdrawn and likes to climb through windows for some reason.
mhm.
And so he doesn't really socialize and hang out with friends at school and whatever. He's really closed off, and so it's about them, and it's very coming of age, but also HIV as a heavy
Yeah,
topic.
I think this one looks so good. Like I think there's a lot of interesting topics to explore, and I think like cuz the one is very like bubbly and like
Mm-hmm.
open and honest and stuff, and the other one's very closed off. So I think that'll be like an interesting dynamic. And I've never seen like an HIV positive character in a Thai BL
Mm-mm.
before, so especially one who is like, he's a young high school student. He was,
Yeah.
born with this and stuff. So yeah, I think this one, honestly, this is one of the ones I'm most excited for because I think it has potential to be like a really cool, like, and meaningful coming of age series.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited to see Chokin and Aston in this. Aston's just so funny. Um, because like when they were together in Boys in Love, which was an ensemble like high school show that came out earlier this year that I did not watch, but like the entire time he goes live on like TikTok and stuff a lot, and he he would like slip up and like just call Chokin like his boyfriend. He'd be like, "That's not what I meant, guys." Like the fans would trip him up, and he would like blush anytime he would like start talking about Chokin. It was so cute. He's such a ball of sunshine. So he's the one who's playing the HIV positive character. That
Mhm.
is very joyful regardless
Mhm.
of his situation. Um, so he was on Twitter earlier saying that he promises he's going to do justice to such an important topic. So
Yeah.
he's an English speaker. I don't know if
Oh,
he's yeah, I
I didn't
don't
know
know if
that.
he's American or what. I don't remember his backstory there, but he's an English speaker and he's very like Gen Z, Gen Alpha, whatever on social media. He's very aware of everything everyone's saying. So
Mhm.
I have trust that he will speak up if he doesn't agree with something in the plot as far as the topic goes. So
Yeah, and I mean, typically, like you, I mean, this topic is very near and dear to a lot of queer people, and so like,
yes,
I never really doubt queer people to do this topic disjustice because
yeah,
um, at least in the U.S., I don't really know much about HIV history in Thailand,
no, but
but yeah, I think it's.
um,
I mean, it's great. It's good to talk about. So
mm-hmm. So, but yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for this one, and apparently Boys in Love didn't do that well as far as like ratings and stuff go. So there is a lot of talk that this is gonna be like a second chance for them. Because
okay,
there's another, I think that's where Luke and Mick are also from that, and so that was like second chance for them to kind of get their popularity and get a better footing, which I think is a little silly because I didn't think that Boys in Love did that bad, but that's just the topic I heard for a while, and I think this one because it's so important and I'll have a lot of attention on it. I think they'll be okay.
I mean, wasn't Boys in Love like four different couples? Like,
Something
it's
like
probably
that.
not them. It's probably just like someone doesn't know how to run an ensemble show. Not that I've seen the show, not that I know who
Yeah.
made it, but like I do think a
Yeah.
lot of the times if you have like 8 to 10 people in a show and it's you can't blame the couple's
Yeah.
popularity. It's just sometimes it's just like maybe not written the best to display
Mhm.
each of the couples.
Yeah. So I don't know that I'll watch Boys in Love just because it wasn't like a plot that super interested me, but
Yeah.
what I did see of it, people liked it. So, and then I
Okay.
know a lot of people just like Aston and Chokin, so we'll see.
Yeah.
um, Aston as when he kind of went a little viral for like existing, um, he started taking votes on who his like dads were, like who his parents were.
Oh, I do know
That's this
him.
kid. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it was really funny. So the first vote was do T, which didn't exist at the time. And so
Oh.
he's like, cool, my parents are due T. And then it was like, oh, they don't exist. He's like, oh, that can't be it. So then it was Jung Dunk, right? So that's who his
Oh.
parents were. And I think at one point it was Emmy Bonnie too, but like Jung Dunk is who it settled. And Jung Dunk like adopted him. It was like, cool, our mascot is your brother. um,
Cute.
right? But
That's
then
funny.
when the due T show got announced, he quote tweeted and he goes, guys, I had no idea.
That someone was like, shh, spoilers.
So there was a big thing of who's your parents now?
I love
I'm
that
of the
topic.
mind. Yeah, I'm of the mind that it should stay Jungdunk because they adopted him, right? That
Yeah.
was a mutual thing at that point. But also, maybe he just has multiple sets of parents.
Yeah, I also support Emmy and Bonnie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Even
just getting the engagement from Jung and Dunk is where things kind of went up.
that's really
So
funny. I mean, Jung is so chronically online too. I bet he loved that shit.
he is right.
So that's a good choice as well.
Yeah, I mean, all three of them. That's why I'm like, just have three sets of parents. That's fine. So
Hmm.
you're always gonna have somebody around.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. We are like, I don't even know if we're halfway through. Oh God. Okay, let's.
We're on 20 of 36.
We're gonna speed run here. Um, Plan B to you. First of all, terrible name. I keep saying this, but like, I saw this and I was like, Plan B, like.
I don't understand what the name of this has to do with the plot.
No, but the plot seems really good because
Yes.
this is the Bone Prem show. It's about Boone, who is the CEO of a record label, and he scams Prem by selling him like a haunted house. And Prem, who's like a senior in college, he is pissed about the fact that he's used his life savings to buy this haunted ass house, and Boone refuses like to return it, and so
Hmm.
he starts interning at the record label company in order to just annoy him into taking back the house, which I think is hilarious, and this
Yes.
would look so good.
This is my comfort chip, so I'm
Hmm.
here for it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this looks so much fun. Annoyed Prem is my favorite.
Yes, I know. I'm like, I live for Prem being like a spiteful bitch. Like this is his role. I think I'm like very excited for this, especially because I like really didn't like revamp. I'm like, but I love this couple. I'm like so glad they are doing something that looks really good. You know,
Yeah, I don't know what the name of the show has to do with the show.
I don't either. I was literally like it's why Plan B? I don't know. Why
Yeah.
two U, but just the letter U.
Yeah. Is it plan B to plan U? Is that what they mean by that? Or
Oh, Plan B to you.
like is it that he has a bunch of different plans on how to convince
It
Boone's
must
character to
be.
buy back the house?
It'll
Maybe.
be A B C D. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
But to
Plan
me,
A
I'm
was just a
just
call.
it's like me when I'm like not me. I don't want to put myself in the situation. But it's it just sounds like, oh, messed up last night. Let me send a Plan B to you. like like that was when it first came up. I was like, oh, it's a BL. I don't know. I was like, is this like
Yeah.
a pregnancy scare show?
Oh, that would be a trip.
That would be a trip.
I I don't I don't see GMMTV doing MPreg anytime soon.
I really don't.
I,
They're cowards.
yeah, I think they're gonna leave that to everybody else.
Yeah, I think so.
um,
But yeah, it looks cute and silly and fun and hilarious. I love it.
yeah. And then we have Roommate Chaos, another terrible name.
Yeah.
This is this is them like not even trying to come up with names, to be honest.
No, they gave
Um,
up on making names like fully.
yeah. So this is an ensemble show, and so this is Mark Ohm, Surf Java, and Save Frank. And it's the three sets of college dorm mates. And so your first one is the RA paired with a party boy. And the second one is like two guys who like the same girl and they're actors. And so you've got like a love triangle going. And the third couple is a morning bird and a night owl. So they fight because they have opposite schedules. Um it seems fun, but also I don't some of the concept of like the morning bird and night owl one seems a little forced, but
Me, yeah. I'm like, it seems fine, but I don't know how much you can do when your setting is like one room and your problem could be solved. Like the
by
morning bird night
moving.
owl one could be solved immediately. The other two were a
Yeah.
little bit more compelling, I think, but
Yeah.
again, like I don't. if your whole setting, like I'm hoping it's they build out the world a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if it's a roommate show and you're just kind of in the room the whole time, I'm like, oh, that might not be too fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, with the ones that are the actors, they're also on set because they're like co-stars or something like that. Um, I just, I'm just a little sad because I wanted Mark Ohm in a little bit of a more serious role.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I wanted. Something because, um, Sweet Tooth, Good Dentist was another one that apparently didn't do well. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was okay. I liked it. I know Mark can act better than what that show let him do.
I need
And
like Mark's been in such good roles, like serious roles, like
yeah,
yeah.
and that's what I wanted. I was like, okay, Sweet Tooth's Good Dentist was good. It was fine. But it was like
Mhm.
the issue was the script. It wasn't the cast.
Mhm.
And I fear we're going to hit that again here. That's my worry.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. It's gonna be kind of silly with no substance,
Yeah.
and it's like it's an ensemble. There's three couples, so I don't know how we're gonna do this,
Yeah, who's
but
directing this one? Yeah, so it's the same director from like Cat for Cash, Osan's Love, My Love Mix Up, and My School President. So
okay.
kind of know what to expect. Um, so
Yeah,
we'll
I
we'll
guess we'll
see.
just have to see. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
then
hopefully it's better.
yeah, and then there's When Oranges Fall, and this one is Almond Progress. I don't know them at all. Um, and they're like new. This is the other one where they have the same name. So, the new high
Another
school. Mm,
No, this is still just three. Okay.
yeah, it's just three.
I
This is
thought
the
this was the
third.
fourth one all of a sudden. Yeah.
No, this is the third. So there's like a new high school student. He comes, and then they're like, "Your name is Ko. We have another student named Ko," and then also they are next door neighbors, and they like eat a lot of oranges. The whole trailer. That's about all I got from it. They were just eating a lot of oranges. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So Almond Progress were in Lovesick 2024 that I did not watch, but that's like the only other thing they've been in. But they were pairing in that. So they're not a new pairing as far as that
Mhm.
goes, but
Okay.
um yeah, it feels very wholesome and like something I'm not going to watch because I don't care about high school shows.
Yeah, it's just very
Like,
wholesome, cute high school. I'm like, that's fine. I'm sure people will love that. I probably won't
yeah.
be watching.
Yeah, there's definitely a market for it, of course. It just I'm not that market.
Mhm.
Um we have one of the ones I'm most looking forward to, Gunshot, which is off gun. um, this one definitely was a little on the confusing side, as far as what
Oh
was happening in the
yeah.
trailer. So, Off is a cop, maybe.
Maybe.
Um, I'm not entirely sure he's a cop. I think he's a cop. And Gun murders somebody. Um,
Possibly.
and yeah, and there's some like kidnapping or something that happens because there's people like with animal masks on and something. I don't know. It looks incredible, even though I don't know what's happening. Um,
It's another one where it's kind of like a Pinterest board of vibes more than
yeah.
anything else. But I love I mean, we've been asking for darker off gun for years, and like
Yes.
we're finally getting it now. And so yeah, I'm always excited to see them in like more mature stuff.
Yeah. And the villain in this one too. So Chimon is also in this,
Yeah,
which I'm
I
excited
saw
for.
that. Yeah, it was like a
And
little
Ohm.
the gifted reunion.
Yeah. So Chimon and Ohm and Mint and Fluke and Title. I feel like I know Title, but I don't know Title. He's in My Romance Scammer in the breakup service, and we are. So he's been in a lot. One Good Day, Pluto. So
Hmm. Yeah,
But
I mean, it'll definitely
yeah.
be a while before we get this one, considering we still are waiting for Burnout Syndrome. But that one's coming super soon, and I am so looking forward to it.
Mhm. So, but no, Burnout Syndrome's already airing.
It is?
I'm pretty sure. I thought they were already like 3 episodes
What?
in.
Nuh-uh. There's
Hold
no
on.
way that happened.
Am
I didn't
I?
know about it.
No, tomorrow. My bad. Tomorrow's the
Okay,
first episode.
I was gonna say, I was like, listen, I've been waiting for episode 1 to come out for so long. Like, I will be there.
Yeah. The last episode comes out on our birthday.
Happy birthday to us.
Right?
Hope it's a good one.
Yeah. No, I think because I saw all the stuff about like Dew and the drawing and whatever, I could have sworn we were like 2 or 3 episodes in, but no, it starts tomorrow.
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay, great. Well, I have no
Oh,
time tomorrow or Thursday, but
yeah.
maybe I'll have time Saturday or Monday.
Yeah, that'll be a Sunday Monday watch for me, but also
Yeah.
I'm trying not to start new things until I finish up shows.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
fair.
so hard. Like I want to start Me and Thee so bad, but I'm holding off. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah, no. This one looks fun though.
the
The
good
murder
boy.
one. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the off gun
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It does look good. Um and then after that is Good Boy series. Okay. So every time I say one of these names, I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't
sure.
know if it's just Good Boy or Good Boy series because of like um this for the search, right?
Yeah,
But
a lot
I
of the
think it's
shows
Good
are
Boy
like
series.
Good Boy the series. I don't know. Good Boy. I guess that's not that bad. But I also don't want to be telling people I'm watching Good Boy the series right now.
Yeah.
But this is the one that made me think it was Tainu, and it wasn't. So count your days. But it is Luke Mick,
Mhm.
and this one it starts with a guy who's got nothing good going for him in his 30s, which is new, and then he gets hit by a car, an accident, and goes back in time. This one has all of the popular tropes in it right now. He has to redo high school over. So yeah, it's honestly pretty much exactly like the Wish Upon a Star, the GL one we talked about, except instead of going back in time to save someone else, you're like going back in time to like save yourself.
Yeah. Cuz he was like alone and whatever, and so like at one point he's standing there and he's like I just don't want to be alone when I'm 30, and like all the other high schoolers like gasp. It was really
Yeah.
funny.
Uh-huh.
I I'm excited though cuz at the very end of the pilot when it's clear that Luke's because I'm pretty sure it's Mick's character the entire time that's like the one that went back, and then Luke is makes a comment where it's obvious he also went back and remembers everything. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even
yeah,
catch that.
yeah, it's like the very last line because that's where like Mick's character is like, "Wait, you?" and then it like cuts off.
Okay,
I was
yes,
like,
that
"Yes."
yeah, that's like a fun little twist to put in there.
Mm-hmm. It's very cliche. Like this one is very cliche in my opinion, but
Mhm.
I'm okay with it because I like this type of a plot.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, my note, Tainu, what are you doing here?
Yeah, man.
Because
You can't open
because
with a Tainu and then it's not Tainu. I'm like,
yeah, I was really confused because like when because I had put together like all the trailers to watch before I and like who was in them before I watched them. So like I went in it knowing it was Luke Mick, but then all of a sudden it was Tainu. I was like, did
yeah.
I put the wrong
I was like,
link?
what?
And for the next one, we have Lovers and Gangsters, which is a hell of a name.
Yep.
And this is another it's not an ensemble really. It's two pairs. But
Mhm.
it's Force Book and Bright Great. So
First of all, crazy pairing. Never in my life would I have thought of that, but whoever did is a genius. Um, I do think it's funny because for some reason I always like in my mind I always thought Bright and Great looked alike.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's just because like I watched I Feel You Linger and Wandy Good Day like similar,
Yeah.
but like I always was like, oh, they kind of have like a similar like face shape and stuff.
Hmm.
And now that they're like kissing each other, I'm like, oh my god, I it's blowing my mind right now. So props to
Yeah.
whoever came up with that. Like I love it.
Yeah. I do agree they look similar. I think Great's features are maybe a little sharper, but um but yeah, so this one I have no idea what the plot is. I know it's gangsters. That's
Yeah,
all I know.
that's literally all I could manage out of that was like maybe I think I
I
was too distracted because they're like knife fighting shirtless in the rain, all of them, and maybe if people were talking, I wasn't looking at the words, but
some somebody killed somebody's dad, but I don't know who killed whose dad, and like I don't even know which two are siblings. I think Force and Bright might be siblings. And I think maybe Book killed the dad, I think, but I got so lost at one point. And also Mond is in this, and I think he's a villain, and
yes.
that makes me so excited because I love villain Mond.
Mhm.
Um that was in My Golden Blood. That's like the highlight of My Golden Blood for me is Mond.
Mm.
Um even though his character also does one thing that made me stop watching the show for a while. Because it made me so mad.
Mond is always the highlight of every show for me.
For real. That's I'm watching That Summer right now, which is the Winnie Satang
Mm.
show, but
Mhm.
Mondrio is like the side couple. And honestly, I was just him as like a pairing. I'm so excited for it. I love them so much. They did such a good job. Um, so
Mhm.
and then I don't know, I know why, but like the entire time that I was watching this pilot, all I could think was "Stay Gold, Pony Boy," the the Outsiders
Outsiders.
reference.
Yeah.
And I think it was just because of like everybody's hair, because they had the hairstyle as like everybody in The
Yeah.
Outsiders.
This was this is like 50s or 60s, right? Like this one's like a
Yeah.
period show. So,
Hmm.
makes sense.
Yeah, it was just really funny because the outfits were definitely giving The Outsiders.
Yeah. Yep. The knife fights. I'm like, oh, old school.
Hmm. Yeah.
The next one is 21. It is Junior Mark, and it is about once again Greats here. He breaks the heart of both Junior and Mark. And they are so distraught over this, but they end up like bonding together because they're both heartbroken over the same guy, and they get really close friends. And then eventually, like Junior starts falling for Mark, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. But
Junior starts falling for Mark.
okay, Junior starts
You
falling
had
for
it.
Mark, and then Mark wants to just like remain friends. He's like, don't ruin the friendship. But then Mark gives him a chance. He's like, listen, I'll give you like a 21-day trial, and if you can like make me fall for you in that time, like we can be together.
Hmm.
So I said I'm sad.
Yes. Um, I at one point Mark is in like a tank top and his arms are insane.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he's got some crazy muscle. And
Mm.
I always forget that until I see like him either in a tank top or like shirtless and I'm like, "Oh right, you go to the gym."
Yeah, I feel like I didn't even know.
Yeah. Um Also Nut Hong is
Yeah,
a
it's not
thing.
Honger in this, which is one of my predictions. I thought they'd be a side couple in a show. This is the one.
Yeah, so they it's not very clear in the pilot if they're just there or if they're a ship,
Yeah, but
but
I
there's a
mean, they're
sequel
gonna.
novel
Mm,
called 23 that is about them.
okay,
They are a ship in that. So,
okay. Then I mean, that seems like fairly likely.
yeah. Which I feel like is that one and like Duty are like the only two like ships that have been like newer that have been like, oh yeah, everyone expected this. All the other ones I feel like have been like, where did that come from?
I can't. I still can't ever the Great Bright ship, but
Right?
fucking brilliant. The
And
Ompum, brilliant.
right? Because that one came out of nowhere for me too. Because I was like,
Hmm.
after Mark Poom split, I was like, okay, what's gonna happen to them? Because Mark, I don't, is Mark even in anything now, or did he? I don't think so.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, and so I actually expected both of them to leave GMM. Was kind of where I was at with that, and then all of a sudden, Poon was like, Poon," and I was like, Sure.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
not?
Fuck it, I guess. Like, why not?
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. And then I saw them together, and Poon is like a whole different human. Like,
Mm,
like nothing against Mark Poon, of course, right? But it was like they didn't fit as a pairing. That's
yeah,
all it was.
these two look
And
very happy.
yeah, the chemistry just was immediate between them.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
um, and then also just there's been a lot of shows that I haven't pointed them all out, but there's been a lot of locations that I've recognized. But this one
Hmm.
specifically for 21, the apartment that Junior and Mark are sharing is Bible's apartment from 4 Minutes.
And I only recognize because of the elevator. So yeah,
um,
I was thinking that too.
um, it was the elevator I caught, and it was the spiral staircase in the kitchen.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
that was the first thing that tripped me up, and I was like, "Is it?" And I was like, "I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is." And then
Yeah.
the elevator, and I was like, "Yeah, I know that elevator." Um, I forget what one of the GLs is filmed in Hotel Muse, which is the Kin Porsche hotel.
Hmm. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And then we will eventually get to the end of this list. Um, but the next one is My Professional Boyfriend, which is Winnie Satang. I love them. I adore them. They were not on my radar. I know they were in like We Are or something like that, and I just not on my radar.
Okay,
That summer was so good. This
hear
is
me out.
incredible.
I've seen them. My school president. We are. Then I see this because I haven't seen Our Summer. I don't know if Our Summer is spicy, but
It's not.
we opened with this, and I was like, oh, I
This
didn't
one's crazy.
I didn't know you guys had
Yeah.
this in you. Like it's so spicy off the bat, and I'm like, this is the same couple from like My School President. Seriously, like love it, love the growth. Not like growth, but I love the
The-
diversity. Well,
yeah.
they're older now, so
Yeah.
it would have been weird a couple years ago, but I'm like,
Yeah. So
hell yeah.
that summer also not spicy.
Okay, that's
Like
what I
they
was wondering. I
have
was like, is Our Summer like really spicy or something? Because this off the bat, I was like, oh,
no, like they have like moments, I guess I would say, but it's not like nothing like this at all.
okay.
Um so the plot of My Professional Boyfriend is Satang has like a lot of gambling debt, like a lot. And so he takes a job to be Winnie's fake boyfriend. Um and Winnie is a gangster's son who's being set up with another guy, and that's why he needs a fake boyfriend. So his dad backs off. Um,
I love
and
the idea of
Winnie,
gay arranged marriage.
yes,
Like his father's like, uh, he's open enough to be like, yes, you're gay, but conservative enough to be like, but I still need you to get married young.
yeah. And Winnie thinks Satang's character is like a sex worker.
Yeah.
I didn't think of the word. Um, and he's not. And he's just like doesn't make a difference. Like he can think of me as whatever. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I'm here
It.
for fake dating. It's my
Mhm.
favorite.
I'm here for this. This show
Yeah.
really this probably took me by surprise more than any other show. I was like, okay, this is what we're doing now, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Do we know who's directing this one? Ninu. I don't know who that is.
I don't
Okay.
either.
I don't recognize that name. But it looks great. I'm excited for it.
Uh huh.
I'm such on the like Winnie Satang train right now anyway, just because I love that summer. It's been so good. Um I think it finished last weekend. I'm a little behind
Yeah,
that. Or it finishes this weekend, one of the two.
I've heard good things. So I've been like kind of wanting to watch it because I didn't like We Are and I didn't love My School President, so I want to give
I'm
him another
halfway through
shot.
both of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't finish either of them. Um
Yeah. The next one is Kiss Me, Remember. This is Barcode and Kin, which is okay. Barcode gets a ship. Like this was another one of my predictions, but
Yep.
we were curious to see like who it would be. And basically, Kin does mouth to mouth CPR on Barcode after like an accident, and this helped Barcode remember a bit. And I okay, this is when I started. I was watching these while I was cooking because I was short on
Oh.
time, so I skipped some of the plot, but I'm not sure if it was because if he was remembering his past life or if he had amnesia and he was remembering his current life, but the things he forgot or something like that. Or maybe none of this happened and I made it up. But because of this, he really wants to kiss Kin again.
Yeah, I know he's getting memories back, but I also don't know what memories he's getting back.
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me because I was
Yeah,
like,
no. I
I
watched
thought at
this
one
one
point
twice
he
and I
was
still
like
can't tell you.
a girl in his past life, so I was like, maybe it's a past life thing. But then
It's
later on, I
probably a
was
past life
like,
thing.
okay.
Because we have a different amnesia plot, so I can't see them doing two of basically the same thing.
I mean,
Um,
they're doing a
they
lot of
could,
the same thing for a
yeah,
lot of these
but
shows, but it's okay.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited for Barcode to have a main thing, and then this
Hmm.
doesn't look like he's gonna be super sad. So it's not gonna be something like Dead Friend Forever where he
I
dies. You
know.
know.
I've only seen him in like really depressing shit, so this will
Yeah,
be like a
and
nice change.
then I don't know Kin.
Mm-mm.
He was in something called The Hidden Moon with somebody named David Matthew Roberts. I don't know who that is.
I don't know David Matthew Roberts either, but
um, but yeah, he was the main role in that, and then I don't know. He's oh okay. He's new to GMM
hmm.
because he is on the national youth ice hockey team.
Huh?
So he's a hockey player.
Okay.
So when he's not acting, he's a hockey player, like IRL.
Oh, okay. Slay.
He's on the national team. He's just on the youth national team for Thailand.
Good for him. Oh, they
Yeah,
got to give him a hockey romance now.
I know. Oh, him and Barcode in a hockey romance, I would melt.
I would love that. Yeah, this one I'm like I it doesn't they didn't give us a lot of plot, and so I'm hoping the actual show has like more plot.
Yeah, the whole pilot
So, we'll
was
see.
Bark. Yeah, the pilot was just Barcode chasing Kin around begging for kisses.
Yeah, I'm like, dear God, I hope it's not just that for like 10 episodes, but I'm excited to see like Barcode and something new. So, yeah.
And then another one of your predictions. Um, we have billionaire biker, and it's Ooh Boom.
Yes,
Finally,
yes,
finally.
finally. I was like, if not now, then like never at this point. Like, come
For
on.
real. Like, and it kills me that they haven't at this point because they're so popular for being not a lead in anything. They are
Mm-hmm.
so popular,
Yep.
and they have incredible chemistry.
Yep.
So like, finally. And I think this is a great one for them too. Like, I think this is gonna be so much fun.
Uh-huh.
Um, so Boom thinks that Ooh is like a scooter driver, and so he like runs up to him and is like, "Hey, I need to get to my job interview. Can you take me now?" And so Ooh, who happens to be sitting on this scooter for some reason, um, takes him to work for his job interview. And then, long story short, turns out Ooh is the president of the company. Um, and then Ooh takes a liking to Boom and so like pays him like separately to like hang out with him basically and be his entertainment.
Yeah.
um
It's very interesting. I mean, what we've seen is less of like the plot of the show and more of just like what happens in the first episode. So then we kind of have to think like, okay, where could this go?
yeah. I definitely got this one and the Jung Dunk one confused before I started
Mm-hmm.
when for a moment where I was like, "Wait, who's doing what now?" And then I was like, "Oh no, okay."
Yeah.
But it's got kind of similar vibes because like in Jung Dunk's pilot, Dunk like kisses Jung right off the bat and not realizing
Mm-hmm.
that he's like the president of that company or whatever. So,
Yeah, they're kind of similar. And then
mhm.
also like, I mean, just like the last show we talked about or the one before it with paying someone to hang out with
Yeah.
you and stuff. It's like a little. I mean, that one's different purposes,
Yeah.
um, but yeah,
So,
looks silly, looks fun.
yeah. boom, finally.
Finally, yes. And then we have Write You Again. This is the Chris Singto show. I'm so
Yay!
excited. um, this one is one where Chris, he's in an accident, of course, and he like loses his memory. And I think he's like he doesn't have it for like 10 years or something crazy. If
Hmm.
I remember that correctly, but he like ends up moving back into his childhood home because he's like maybe it'll bring up some memories to jog it. And he comes across Singto, who like he doesn't remember, but this was he like sees the pictures of them in a photo album and seems like they were very close. And Singto used to mean something to him, but he's like having a hard time just like remembering just who he is in general. So
Yeah. And
yes.
Singto has made it his goal to help him remember.
Mhm. Yes.
So, and my one note was that I trust Kristen Singto to give me a good amnesia story.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I like I mean again it's like kind of cliche, but honestly
Mhm.
like I don't know if I've really seen another have we had like a lot of amnesia plots? Like I feel like
Um,
we'll have them for like an episode or two, but not like the main part of the show.
yeah. Yeah, I can't think of one where it's been the main part, but it's definitely been
Mhm.
like an episode where,
Yeah,
like that
like the
11th
wake up.
episode curse. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, I think I mean definitely could do a lot with this, and I love them, and I'm so excited to see them again.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm it's crazy that we're back with them, right?
Hmm.
After such a long time.
It's still I like still can't believe it honestly.
Mhm. And then we have Weirdo 101.
This
I hate these
one.
names.
Yeah.
And then it stars C. Keen, who are really popular right now, but I haven't seen in anything. Um, and C is a total nerd. He is very much a science nerd. And
Hmm.
Keen is a national athlete. And C is being bullied, and so Keen just hangs around him to protect him, basically. And C constantly goes, "Did you know?" Just over and over and over and over and over again.
Yes. I'm excited. I watched Only Boo. I thought it was cute. I haven't watched their new show, but I do want to because I hear good things about it. I know
Hmm.
they're really popular, so I'm not. I was expecting them to get another show.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah, I always love opposites attract. But I will say, if I have to like sit and listen to C list basic ass science facts, like I'm gonna cry. Like in the pilot, he's like, "You fell because of gravity, and gravity is the." I'm like, we fucking know what gravity is. You guys are like 16. Like you probably you should know what gravity is at this point.
Yeah,
But it seems
I
cute. I love the opposites.
yeah, I'm here for a jock and nerd combo. It's
Absolutely.
fine.
Yeah.
I just he's more of a physics nerd from the few references that they specified. I'm like, I don't care about physics. Give me chemistry.
Yeah, at least give me like fun facts, like interesting facts that the viewer would be like, "Oh, I didn't know that." But instead they were just like,
Yeah.
"Gravity is the pull of whatever." I'm like, "Okay,
I'm
we
sure we'll
know."
get more because he definitely they
Mm,
had like a montage of him saying "Did you know?" in different places, and so
yeah.
I'm sure it'll happen quite a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, this one looks cute. I think it will
Hmm.
be good.
Yeah, because Head to Head is airing right now, and that's the one everyone's talking
Mhm.
about. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to start that one soon.
Mhm. Me too. And then we have Match Point, which is Tisho Ping
Yes.
and Chiman Singh, who I know those two, but I don't know the first two. I don't know if you know them.
Uh, Tisho is new-ish. He was in the Dark Dice, so
Okay.
this is only his second one. And then Ping, uh, I don't know, but he's been in a few things. Oh, he was one of the main roles in My Dear Gangster Oppa.
Ah, okay. Didn't watch it, but like I do know about him. I
And then
feel.
he was also one of the leads in I Long Nai, which is one I hear talked about a lot.
Okay. I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, so that one was with Mean. So he's been in like a couple things, but I don't personally know either of them.
Okay.
And I don't know who Sing is either. Do I know Sing?
Um,
Oh, he was in Dare You to Death. I know Sing.
I feel like I've seen him. He looked familiar at least, but
Yeah, he was in Cherry Magic. He was in The Warp Effect.
oh
He was
yeah,
in Not.
he's
Oh, he's Todd from Not Me.
yeah. He's
Okay.
he was like the original like Mark and Drake. Like
Ah,
he's in
everything.
all of the older shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um yeah, he was in
So,
3 Will Be Free and I think he was in The Gifted. He's Coming to Me. Yeah, he was
hmm.
in The Gifted. He was like a main role. He's in Not Me. The Warp Effect, he is the craziest character arc where he's just like really in a puppy play, so he's just like on his
Oh,
knees as a dog, like the whole show. And then
I
he
have
was
got to
in
watch this show.
I love the Warp Effect. It is like probably my favorite Thai drama. And then Cherry Magic, he was paired with Jan.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he used to be in like a fuck ton of stuff, but never. I don't know if I've ever really seen him in like a BL pairing before.
Yeah. So I'm not
So
entirely sure if he's paired with Jamon.
it would be cool because Chiman also is like an OG. Like he also was in
Yeah.
like The Gifted and all of like the really old
Mm-hmm.
shows. So I'm like that's kind of like a fun pairing where it's like two people who've been in the company for like 10 years but are just
Mm-hmm.
now like being paired. I think it'd be fun, but maybe they aren't.
Yeah, because I mean, Chimon was with Perth before, but when he took a mental health break, they
Mhm.
split. So
Yeah.
it's nice to see him back and doing better, at
Yes,
least.
it
So,
is so exciting to see him in yeah, a bunch of these shows.
hmm.
Um but this one, it's about two boys. They are tennis rivals because their dads are rivals in the restaurant business. They have rival like restaurants across the street from each other. And your note was exactly what I was gonna put down.
It's Bad Buddy with tennis.
Bad Buddy with
It's
tennis.
just Bad Buddy with tennis.
They are reheating the Bad Buddy nachos, and you know what? Those are the best nachos to reheat. So honestly, I can't. I'm not gonna say shit.
I wish they would have made it a little less obvious that it's Bad Bunny with tennis, but it's I said bunny, buddy.
Bad.
Um,
I mean,
Bad Bunny.
him too.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably still watch it just because,
Hmm.
of course.
Yeah. I mean, I do think the tennis aspect, like, hopefully they kind of lead into that. I think that would differentiate it enough. It will
Yeah.
be hard though if it's too similar to Bad Buddy because Bad Buddy
Hmm.
is you can't match it. It's like
Yeah.
explosive, like in the best way. So you
Hmm.
definitely do have to make it different enough where you're not gonna be like comparing it in your head while you're watching. Otherwise, it's gonna
Yes.
struggle. But yeah, I don't know. It does look good. So hopefully they figure it out.
Mhm. Yeah. This next one, my top show out of all 36. This is the one I am most excited about. I have watched this trailer multiple times. I'm
Hmm.
obsessed. You Maniac.
You maniac.
It
Yes.
is William Est. It is Barcode Kin. It is incredible.
I don't know what the fuck was happening in the trailer to be honest, but
Oh, okay.
this
So
is
what
the one
was
I was kind of watching while I was cooking.
so we have Barcode and Kin's characters, right? Um okay, so first we have William, who's just straight up a fuckboy, right? I don't know if he's sleeping with everybody, but he's the one. He's giving his name, his Instagram handle out to everybody, talking to all the people, because he's literally like, how do you know, or how do you find like the one or whatever if you don't talk to everybody, right?
Yeah.
So you have that, and then Est's character is the complete opposite. Est is, I'm not going to talk to anyone because I already know how it's going to end and I hate them all. Like, why am I going to waste my time with that? So you have like the two extremes
Mhm.
there of like the one that's just with everyone and then the Stonewall, right? And then Barcode and Kin are separately their friends. I think it's Barcode and Est and William and Kin. I don't remember for certain. And one of them likes the other one, and so he's like, I think it's Barcode likes Kin or something like that. And then so it's like, okay, he needs S to distract William because Kin likes um William, something like that. So there's like a triangle like that, or like a square. So
Mhm.
S and William in the but what it really is both Barcode and Kin do like each other, right? So and there's something like that. So they're trying to do that, but they think that William and Est are like the distraction. So they convince William and Est basically to hook up to to
Mhm.
distract each other so that Barcode and Kin can get together. And so that's how that goes. And I'm so obsessed because so
Yeah.
much of this feels like such a fuck you to everybody who got mad over the couch scene in Tempo.
I don't even know why I thought it was good.
Because William's too young for that bullshit, apparently, right? Like they
Oh.
babied him is what it was, right? Like he like because he was so proud of like his NC scene, right? Because it wasn't even really an NC scene, right? Like he was
Mhm.
sitting on top of
They're
S and
just
he pulled his shirt
kissing.
off, and like
Yeah.
yeah, like that was it. Like compared to some of the other shows and stuff like that, because if you look at Fuai in 4 minutes, who's about the same age as William. Like, come on, this is he's chill. It's fine. We didn't have to have a warning that we had parental approval for William to sit on Est, you know? Like whatever. So, like first it takes 18 seconds into the pilot for William and Est to kiss.
Yeah, it's like it's immediate.
Yeah,
And I
I timed
also
it
this
18
was
seconds.
this was another one where I'm like with like the Winnie Satang one where I'm like, "Oh, damn, like okay, we're doing
Hmm.
this." Like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
I thought it looked fun. I was like, "Oh, Battle of the Fuck Boys, like count me
yeah,
in."
because there's towards the end of the pilot, William and Est are sitting on a couch making out. Um,
Mhm.
and Barcode calls Est and is like, "Hey, I got Kin to date me. You can stop bothering William." And then Kin calls William and basically says the same thing. And they hang up and they look at each other and they go, "Continue." And or
Mhm.
William goes, "Continue." And S goes, "Yes." And then William strips off his jacket and goes on top of him, and they're on the couch. And I'm like, "See, we got it back."
Yup. It looks really good. I love these two and I love Tempo and
It,
yeah,
this
this
is
I
so opposite of Tempo. I didn't know what I wanted from
oh,
William Est.
Tempo was so like pure and sweet
Yeah. And
and this one's
they're
not.
red flags. Both of them are
Yeah.
red flags.
Yeah.
Um, like that's how the promotion's calling them red flags.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it was going into this. I was like, I obviously I want William S to have a show, but I was like, I don't know what I want. I was like, part of me was like, do I want Est as a swimmer, or do we go completely off script type of a thing, right? Because I was like, if we do Est as a swimmer, it's gonna feel too much like between us for me. And I was like, we don't need to lean into that just because we leaned into the T-pop idol thing.
Yeah.
So we're still getting Est in the water, right? Because we're getting surf and love or whatever it is,
We
surf and
are.
turf.
So yeah, yeah, whatever it is.
So no, I think this is perfect for them
Mhm.
because it's they're still college age, so it's right around there, and but it's more mature. So maybe the people will stop babying William. He's not even a teenager anymore. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sad we
think
can't call him that damn teenager, but you know.
my favorite thing was like that teenager does not know what to do with us, and I'm like, he like doesn't.
No, he
Like
does
he,
now. He's
like he
learned.
doesn't know what to do with all that. I'm like, yeah.
I constantly see the clip of him coming home in Tempo, uh, to everyone else going, "Why are you here?"
Mm,
That whole scene that pops up constantly on my TikTok, and I'm
it's
like,
so
yes, it's
good.
my favorite scene.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. This is the one I'm definitely most excited for, just because William Est, I hope they have a long career together.
Yeah, me too. I love to see them. So I can't believe they've only done one show so far.
Right? Like, I feel like I've known them for forever at this point,
I know.
but
It feels like it. All right. Our next one, almost there. The Spooky Love Tale. This is
what
Perth's.
what a name.
I know. Every time I read one of these names, I just look at the camera. I'm like, okay. It's Perth Santa Monryu. It is about two guys who they can see ghosts, but the ghosts are all from one specific novel or something. I don't know. I was trying to make my fish, so I'm not quite sure what this one was about. There is a lot of
You got
ghosts
it.
though in these shows.
Yeah. So they can see the ghosts, and apparently it's from the same novel. I don't know why the ghosts are from a novel.
That's what I
And
was confused about. Like I was like, why did I get this wrong?
no, you got it right. But there's something about when Perth and Santa are together, the ghosts go away faster. And at one
Hmm.
point, Perth thinks it's when their hearts race that goes faster. So,
Okay. Sure.
so yeah, Mond is Perth's friend, and Mond is giving Perth a hard time for having hallucinations. I
Yeah, he
thought that
fully
was funny.
doesn't believe in the
No,
ghost thing.
yeah. Um, this was another one. I adore Perth Santa. That's like the best part of Perfect Ten Liners for me was those two,
Hmm.
and I didn't know what I wanted from them for another show. So yeah, why not a kind of goofy ghost show?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of ghost shows, but I mean, why not? As long as like one of the
Yeah.
love interests is the ghost, then it's fine.
Yeah, it's not. There's no trauma coming for me.
Yeah.
Something in my room still upsets me.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one yet? You should watch that one.
No, I haven't.
It's a good one. It's
Hmm.
with um
Not.
yes.
I know all about it.
Yes. So, but yeah, this one it looks fun.
Hmm.
Um it looks more playful than for Perth because Perth's character in Perfect Ten Liners not playful. And then I still don't know what to think of the show they're filming right now, the one where Santa's character periodically regresses in age.
I don't feel good about it, but we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't they're filming it. I We'll see. It got
Hmm.
delayed because Santa was hurt for a little while. He like fell or something and was in a
Mm.
cast. So,
Okay.
but yeah. I have more hope in this one than I do in that one.
Me too.
And then we have an ensemble show, and this one's called Replay. And it's Tainu, Ponpuin, and then Joss Gowan. And it's about three men, so it's a doctor, a pilot, and a racer. And they all fall from grace in different ways. And then they get some sort of Harry Potter looking time turner thing. So they can go back in time and fix it. Um, I So this is based off of three different novels. So I'm wondering
Oh.
if they do a perfect 10 liners type of a thing.
Oh. It
Um
seemed to me it would be all mixed together, but I didn't know it was based on three different novels.
yeah, like it the way it was filmed, it definitely felt like it was mixed together, but they go back separately. Like they're
Hmm.
it's not that they all go back to one time point and like start from there. It's like they all go back to different time points that relate to them. So they're not going back the same, which is where I can see it still working as like doing arcs the way Perfect Ten Liners did.
Hmm.
So, but I'm not sure. I just saw after people talked about it being three different novels, there was just that discussion on um, whether or not it would be Perfect Ten Liners or if it would be more of a standard ensemble.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I have love some of these couples, so
Yeah, I'm sad that Tainu and Ponpuin are an ensemble instead of like their own show, just because I'm
yeah,
not a big fan of ensembles. Um,
yeah.
it's where I do hope it is done in arcs like Perfect Ten Liners because at least that way you get like a focus more.
I really think it'll all just be mixed together. I feel like it's not going to be that long of a show.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's going to be. I don't know. I think
Yeah. I
it'll
mean, I
be
don't think
good, but I don't really know what to expect.
yeah. I mean, it looks fine.
Yeah.
It just compared to some of the other shows that we got pilots for, I this one didn't wow me quite so much. Um
I mean, going through my Tenu withdrawals So
Yeah.
it's a quick
Yeah.
fix. But
Last one.
the last one, and get this title: High and Low, Born to be High.
To be fair, this one comes from Japanese IP, and so they didn't pick the name.
I mean, they couldn't have translated it better or something.
Probably not, because the translation or the Japanese ones are literally high and low. So is the name of it.
And then they added on the born to be high part.
Yes.
That's the only part that bothers me. High and low is fine. Born to
Having
be
high in there
high,
twice.
they better be doing a lot of drugs or something, because.
I'm. I mean, maybe.
But this one stars everyone, and it's about a couple different gangs and they're fighting, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
So the source material for this one, there's 5 different gangs, but in the pilot there's only 4, so people were already
Mm.
like, "What's the deal with that?" Um,
I mean, this is already got to be a nightmare to coordinate filming,
yeah.
so I gotta.
What I will say is most interesting to me is the only. So this is more like half of GMM instead of everybody, as far as
Mm-hmm.
the guys go, because the only complete ship in this is Sky Nani.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was gonna be any BL in this
It's
one,
no,
right?
it's not. It's not.
Okay. Oh my god, I was right that they did adapt a Japanese
Yes.
show, but it just wasn't the
Yeah.
ones. I guess it'd either be
Yeah.
I Hear the Sunspot or the band one that everyone
Yeah.
loves, Given. Is that what it's? I've watched the show. I don't know why I'm
I think
forgetting.
you said it was given.
I
But
mean, whoever does the remake of Given, very high, big shoes to fill. Like, because no one's made it. Actually, I think there was a live action adaptation. I don't know, but anyway, I just didn't think it would be this one.
yeah. I joked in our Discord server that you guys should join if you're listening. Um I joked that they should do The Man Who Defies the World of BL and then put all of
Mm,
GMMTV in that. So I thought it was really funny that
yes.
this is still a giant cast.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Yeah, I just um so MDL has this listed as a bromance. So I
Okay.
guess there is a bromance that happens in this,
Probably all of them together. They're like one big
right?
bromance.
I
I mean,
just cuz it's
you have 20
none of the
characters.
ships
You're
are in
not
there.
going
Yeah.
to focus on any of them.
Yeah, so it's Nanan, Sky, Nani, Joss, Pond, C, like Jimmy Cece, Perth, Kautung, Winnie, um, Poon Mark, and Barcode. Barcode's got a
Honestly,
busy schedule.
he does. The original show looks lit as fuck, to be honest. So I'm more excited now that I see this.
Yeah, I'll say Ta, the CEO or whatever of GMMTV, was very hyped for this.
Okay. They all had like crazy hair in the trailer. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening, but
Kautung has
sure.
like these red highlights. He looks incredible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, had like the blue like emo hair. I was like, slay.
Yeah. So I I'm not super excited for this one just because this isn't the type of show that I'm interested in, but also with a cast like that, I'm probably still gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious.
Yeah. So I don't know when they're gonna film this one because this is a filming nightmare.
This one will be out in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Trust me. If we didn't get Scarlet Heart until we still don't know when, we're that one took 2 years so far. This one's gonna take like 3.
Yeah, because Barcode got 3 shows. One, two, three. Yep, 3 shows out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nani, this is Nani's third too that we named. Um, and then I don't know when we're gonna get William S. show either. To go back to that one, or anything that's got Lycan in it, because Lycan also announced a world tour today.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be busy with that.
Yeah, I need them to go to Chicago on a Saturday so I can go. Please and thank
Oh,
you, because they're doing New
I
York, Chicago, San Francisco, and I think LA. So
Yeah.
the
Good luck
the
to
schedule,
them.
right? The schedule, the way they announced it was so weird. It was in alphabetical order instead of like by like continent.
That's a really weird way to do it.
Right? I was like looking through and I'm like, how do I even see where what cities I'm looking for?
Yeah, right. Just look for the whole list, I guess.
Yeah. So, but that was all 36 shows.
Jesus
I
Christ.
I can't believe they actually did 36. Um
Me too.
but I will say so with 2025, I think they announced 20 shows or something like that. And it kind of made sense because they were still really behind from 2024.
Mhm.
So, we got a lot of 2024 part 2 shows this year. And I think
Mhm.
maybe early in the year we had like a couple from part 1, something like that. But we're caught up pretty much with 2025 as well. So, like I think they're a little backlogged on stuff that's filming and that's already complete and getting that out. But there's not
Mhm.
much left and there's only like one or two shows left from that haven't started filming or at least doing scripting and fitting. So they kind of had to come back out with quite a bit, especially with how big the cast, like their actor list is. Unless they just did a
Mhm.
shit ton of ensemble shows,
Yeah,
which
which
I
is kind
don't.
of what I was expecting, but
Me
there
too, but
there's
I
a
was not
few.
looking forward. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
few, which is normal. It's I
Yeah.
expect a few, but
Yeah.
if they'd have done more than that, I'm not a big ensemble fan. I don't think they go over well. So
Yeah. Unless you're JoJo, I don't want to see
yeah,
it. Just
yeah.
saying, there's other ensembles that I do like, but he's the only one where he's like consistently made a bunch that are all really good.
Mm-hmm.
So
So what is your most favorite to look forward to?
me,
Yes.
uh, okay. First up, Enemies with Benefits,
Mm-hmm.
the Jan and Jing. What's her name?
Jing Jing.
Jing Jing show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say 17th Spring. I'm pretty excited for. And oh, the William Best show. I think those are my
Mm-hmm.
top three. Yeah, and the Chris Cinto show, but I feel like we're not gonna get that for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my tops. But what about you?
You Maniac, the William S. Show, top one,
Mhm.
100%. Um, my second, I think, is My Professional Boyfriend.
Yeah,
Rainy Satang.
I was gonna say that one as well. Yeah,
And
that one's like
then
top up there.
Gunshot, Off Gun.
Oh yeah.
I think those are my three.
Yes. I feel like I can't think about that one until Burnout Syndrome airs tomorrow. Like I can only focus on
Fair.
Burnout Syndrome right
Yeah.
now and I can't even think about the next one.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get Gunshot for a while since the other one starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, let us
yeah.
know what in the
Yeah.
comments what you
Yeah.
guys are
What are
looking
yours?
most for. I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably do a poll where I'll put like a couple options in there, but obviously I can't fit
Leave it in the
30
comments. Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, you'll probably have to put in the comments, so.
That was fun.
Mhm.
It was fun to watch everything live this year. I normally don't get to catch it live, but I
Yeah.
caught like the last like 2 hours of it.
I know I woke up and I was like, "Dang, this is still going on." And then it went on for several more hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes on for a long time. And that was at the beginning, Ta said that they were going to go faster than normal. And it still went on for um, 5 hours, I think.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, definitely let us know what you think in the comments of the shows. Um, and then in the meantime, you can find our merch at blintheair-shop.fourthwall.com. Link is in the link tree. And our socials are bl.in.the.air on Instagram and TikTok, and just BL in the air on Twitter. Discord, where we are very chatty. You can find that also in the link tree. You can watch us on Spotify and YouTube, or listen to us wherever you're currently listening.
Mm. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.